Okay, we're live. Welcome to True City Fan TV. We're doing a little injury recap and derby preview today. We have some guests who are going to filter in and out. We'll see when they show up. But yeah, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. We have a big game this weekend. Manchester Derby at the Etihad Stadium. We will be doing a watch along on this channel, so stay tuned for that. I know I'll be there, and I think a few other people will be joining as as they tend to do during our wonderful watch alongs. But yeah, let's see. Let's get some hellos in here. We have Gustavo saying hello. We have the girl RK. How are you doing? And we've got I can't say that. Sorry, Banda. Hey, Banda. How's everyone doing today? But yeah, let's get started with some positive news. We got some injury updates today. Let me just find the tweet here really quick. But it looks like we have a few bodies in training today, so that's really exciting because we saw it was pretty dire. Just finding the tweet here. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Also, we have a new member of the team. Donnarumma was officially announced today, so we do love to see that. So that's very exciting stuff. Okay, let me figure this out. Okay. Anyways, I can't figure out the tweet thing. I'm still kind of new to hosting this, so as you can tell. But yeah, we do have some positive news. I will we have a guest, so we're gonna add our guest today. What's up, Kobe? Kobe has joined the stream. We think he has, but anyways, let me read this tweet out. It says Savinho, Phil Foden, Joško Gvardiol, Kusanov, Rico Lewis, Calvin Phillips, Nico O'Reilly, and Bettinelli have all trained with the City squad today. So that's very exciting. That's a lot of big players. So that just means that Ryan Cherky and Marmoush are the only two out. It sounds like we know those are the definitive outs, but Gvardiol being in training, that's very encouraging, especially Husanov, because I think we're going to need Husanov for this derby. Because they've got some pace up front, and so that's just good news. Wouldn't be surprised to see Savinho get some game time. I'd love it if Phil Foden could start the game. That would be fantastic. We'll see. Maybe it's too soon, but it sounds like the bench at least is going to have some new names on it. There's also a tweet that apparently Divine Mukasa is in training, so that's very exciting news. Because we don't really have a 10 right now with Turkey out. And with Marmoush out, because he kind of plays in that 10 area too. So would make sense. Because it's just Phil Foden. Yeah, here's the tweet right here. We got the chat helping me out because I'm not very good at the media stuff. But yeah, that's a great list. That's great to see all those names training, especially. Oh, curiously, John Stones is not in that name, but there are rumors that John Stones is fit. And that he just pulled out of England as a precaution. So that would be great. If we could get a center back pairing of John Stones and Husanov again. I thought that worked in the Brighton game. So I would love to see that become a thing again. Why not write it? Until Gvardiol's healthy, just play John Stones. You got to play him. He's the man. So gotta keep playing. We got some more people showing up. We got good evening, Clutch Clips. Oh, and yeah, this one's about Donnarumma. Donnarumma spoke more English than he expected. I saw the clip on Twitter where he was speaking in Italian. I have the video saved on YouTube from the club, but I haven't actually watched it yet. All right, here we go. All right, Spartacus.
Good evening.
I'm just jumping all over right now, but the last comment I put up was about Donnarumma. So should we start Donnarumma, your favorite player?
Jesus. I mean, what do we have to say about him?
Well, he's officially a Man City player now. So you said when he put the shirt on, you'd start backing him.
I back him. I'm not going to go and say like, I know now he's a great passer of the ball and he's a great shot stopper.
I'm still trying to
he's
figure out my.
and everything.
Okay, I'll wait till I'll bring you back in then. Okay, I guess Romeo's having some issues.
I just hope we get the Donnarumma that played the back end of the Champions League from last season instead of the regular Donnarumma. You know, like
first order business. I'm cracking open a beer. Second order business.
Is is he inconsistent? Yes. Can he be the best goalkeeper in shot stopping wise on the planet? I would say that even the best version of Donnarumma is worse than Courtois, but second best is not particularly bad either. Now, is
Would you
Pep
say
going to
right
give?
now? Do you think right now
Hmm?
he's in the top 5 keepers in the world?
So, if we just go uh, out of the back end of last season, yes, probably top three. If we expand that a little bit over 2 seasons, even 1 season, even probably top five barely, and just literally fifth or sixth.
That's still not bad.
I mean, my thing isn't even only about Donnarumma. I don't particularly like the player, but hey ho, he's a City player now, right? So yeah, you would back him, but it's also the fit in it. Like, yes, we can change the way we play, but we're never gonna give up possession for the sake of just counter-attack and playing fast, right? Like, I don't think Pep is ever gonna do that because that's the way that he coaches, and that's no coach really just gives up on their ideology and their beliefs just to change the way they play. No coach does that. Now, are we going to have to find a way to play with him in the side? Yes. Can we do the things that we did when we were successful? No, not at all. We're gonna have to change everything to fit him, and hopefully Pep has a way to do it. Like, hopefully Pep has a system. I've been told that he wanted Donnarumma, that he has a system that he's been cooking for since January that fits Donnarumma. So hopefully that's a good system. Now, do I see what we're gonna do? No, not really. But again, Pep knows better than I do, so let's hope for the best. That's all we can do.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has the potential to help us in the cup competitions, but I've only really seen him in cup competitions. I've never actually watched PSG in the league or Milan, to be honest. I just not my cup of tea. So, and I have heard there's been some inconsistencies, but if he does struggle in the league, maybe that's an opportunity for Trafford to play a few games. I know it won't happen a
We know
lot.
that's not gonna
Obviously, it
happen.
won't happen in big games, but maybe like promoted teams at home, those kind of teams, or bottom 5
We
teams
know
at home.
that. Yeah, we know there is no competition going on, right? Even if Trafford starts the double, which I also think it's unlikely, it's just Pep is just gonna give Trafford a platform for him to fail, and then just create an excuse to be, yeah, Donnarumma is the main guy, and just play Donnarumma for the rest of the season.
Romeo, turn your phone around.
Oh, it's actually on landscape, so I don't know what's
Uh-oh.
the.
And Patrick's
It's already.
allegedly here. Are you there, Patrick? He sounds like he's talking on a cell phone in a tunnel.
Yeah, it's
Now,
currently on landscape.
so then I
So
guess
I don't know
the
what
question was, or what the next question would be is, who starts on Sunday? Is it Donnarumma or Trafford?
I think it's Donnarumma probably.
I would agree with that. I think we're kind of in this must-win desperation mode, and I think you guys got to go with the best shot stopper. So he's a better, he's a more proven commodity at this top level. Oh, much better, Romeo. How are you, Romeo?
Very well, thank you. Is this better?
Yeah, that's much better. What do you want to chime in on? We're just talking about Donnarumma to start the stream. You have any thoughts on him?
Yeah,
And
I'm very excited. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the new video that the club uploaded on the YouTube page. They've
Yeah.
just put
I
up
have
his
not.
interview. Yeah, they've just put up his interview, and so he's just talking about how excited he is to join the City family. I personally am very excited. I can't remember when last we had a genuine, I mean, respect to our legend Eddie, but like a shot stopper since the days of Joe Hart, those exciting top corner saves. I mean, you watch this guy; he's incredible. By a lot of people's standards, he's actually the best goalkeeper in the world. I know that some will disagree.
No, no.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
knew
Oh.
you'd disagree. I knew you'd disagree, but yeah, I'm just saying to a lot of people, just like he's quite a polarizing figure, just like this guy. And I say respect this guy because he's the best striker in the world, and he'll prove it on Sunday.
I would say to the people that think he's the best keeper in the world, I would say that they haven't watched Courtois at all. Courtois is just clear of him in every aspect. Maybe passing closer to it, but shot stopping, commanding the box, free kicks, corners, coming out for crosses, communications with the back line, coming out on one-on-one situations, saving long shots, getting down and saving the bottom shots. Like, yeah, Courtois is just a much better. And this isn't a dig at Donnarumma. I just think Courtois is probably a top 3 shot stoppers of all time.
Are you not going? Are you not just going to accept that this is your keeper now?
I do, and Patrick, I think you might have missed the what I've said before. Like,
no, I listened to you. I
there's-
listened to you. I did.
Yeah.
I listened to you.
I just hope that now we get the Donnarumma that played exclusively the second half of the Champions League Champions League games for PSG. Because even last season, if you actually just zoom out of the Champions League and actually look at the whole season, there's a reason why Chevalier won Liga and Goalkeeper of the Season, and not Donnarumma, because he wasn't particularly great last season. He was great in key points, yes, but if you just zoom it out a little bit, you're going to see that the flaws that there are in Donnarumma's game, such as he's not a very good reactive shot stopper. So if he sees the ball coming from far, a long shot, even if it is a hard shot to get to, he's probably going to get to. But if it is a one-on-one situation with the attacker coming in with time, he usually struggles with those. He's not quick to get down and low. He's not really quick at that. He can do that when the shot.
Can I ask you something? I watched the video, and the video did say the same thing. It said in the league he had a bad percentage of saving goals, obvious shots even. Sorry, lower than Ederson and lower than Trafford. So looking at that, I looked at that video, and obviously at the end of the video, the guy said maybe Pep Guardiola is looking for this guy for this particular reason. So, but what do you think yourself personally? Why do you think Pep has fought for this? Why is his name out there? Why is Pep Guardiola's name in the light? And don't forget that before Eddie, Pep Guardiola wanted Donnarumma. Before Donnarumma was who he was, remember? We were linked with him. So why do you think he's very obsessed with the keeper who, overall, this keeper is not good with his feet? And overall, you can say that, okay, in the league, he didn't look great. What do you think Pep is after with this signing?
Okay, this is a very loaded question, right? Let's go step by step. I cannot see why Pep wants him now. I really cannot see it. I think there are better keepers for the same amount that we paid for him that could have fit us better. They maybe are not as good goalkeepers as Donnarumma, but they're more balanced with playing out from the back, shot stopping, and with the ball at his feet, such as, for example, Kobo from Borussia Dortmund. I think he would have been a brilliant keeper. Not as good as Ederson on the ball, but I don't think Trafford is good enough. That's the thing. I think between Trafford and Donnarumma, I would probably slightly edge it to Trafford, but because I think in the long term, I think Trafford is going to be better than Donnarumma for City specifically. Maybe not for Chelsea, maybe not for Liverpool, but for the way we play under Pep, I think in 1.5 seasons time, I see Trafford being pretty much perfect for us, being a perfect blend of what Donnarumma is supposed to be and what Ederson was supposed to be. I think Trafford could be the perfect blend of that. Now, if we go back in time when we're looking at Ederson and we're looking at Donnarumma, we're looking at a very different Donnarumma. We're looking at a 22-year-old who, let's be completely honest, he was shit with his feet, but being 21, 22, we can gamble on that getting better because his shot stopping was a lot more consistent as well back then. Now I think his shot stopping when he was at PSG became a lot more inconsistent. And I think, I don't know what video you saw, but he has 2 types of shots that he really struggles with. Long shots in the bottom right side of his goal, and shots from close distance on the bottom left right of his goal, side of his goal. He struggles a lot with those 2 types of shots. If you actually go and watch matches, I'm not big on stats for the goalkeepers because I think stats for keepers tell more about the back line than about the keeper. But if you actually go ahead and watch the games from Donnarumma and watch how he concedes goals and how he saves goals, he's very good at making those high shots saves, those unbelievable top corner little tap ins just to send the ball over the bar. But if the ball goes lower, he's very inconsistent in that.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but we got to get Conway's thoughts on this because this is a sad day for Conway. It's like we know Ederson's long gone, but his replacement is officially announced. Like, what do you think about all this, Conway?
I hope for the best.
No. My guy Ederson is eating in Turkey, man. He's eating, he's chilling, man. He's living life.
Busy in the kebab shop. By the way, where's the kebab shop meme? Hello.
No. Listen, I'm gonna be in Turkey. I'm gonna be eating the kebabs for Ederson.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kelster.
No. I just want to say this though, yeah.
Receipts.
I don't know why Paulo's still wolfing about us signing Donnarumma. The guy's here. I just watched his interview now. Do you know what I'm saying? He's in a City shirt. You gotta back him, innit? He hasn't even played a single game for us yet. We have to back him, man.
Conway, I think you might have missed that. As I said in the beginning, like I hope we get the Donnarumma that played the Champions League second half of the season for PSG. I hope we do, but we can also be worried about the fact that Donnarumma is not a consistent Donnarumma across his career.
I just heard you say before I joined when I was backstage for a couple seconds that Courtois is better than Donnarumma. I don't know where you got that from, man.
Come on, mate, Courtois. I just rate Courtois ridiculously high.
Yeah, but Courtois hasn't got a treble to his name, so
he's got like 4 Champions Leagues, though, 5.
What are we doing here?
Courtois doesn't have 5 Champions Leagues. I don't know where you got that from.
He's got 3 or 4.
If PSG win the Champions League, no, Conway, I don't like saying this, but if PSG wins the Champions League, they win the treble, right? Like it's not. The only hard thing for PSG is winning the Champions League, not anything else. They could probably put the B side in the league.
In my world, I don't downplay trebles. I will never downplay trebles.
Mate, they can put a fucking B side in the league and still win it by 10 points. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
You can make that assumption. I don't downplay teams that win trebles. I will never downplay treble winning teams. I can't do that.
I'm not downplaying, but I'm saying like getting a double with Madrid is just as impressive as getting a treble with PSG.
I don't know about that.
Conway
beating Barcelona in a final.
Say that again, Kels.
Who do you think starts on Sunday? Trafford or Donnarumma?
It's a good question. I'm assuming I think probably Trafford starts just because I thought he had a really good game against Brighton. He's probably our best player on the pitch, in my opinion. I think Donnarumma just coming into the squad now. I think Donnarumma probably plays against Napoli because he does have the experience when it comes to Italian teams. Maybe Pep might look at it from that viewpoint, or he might just throw him straight into the derby on Sunday. But I'm more of the thinking that Trafford will start on Sunday and then Donnarumma takes on from Napoli game on Thursday, moving onward. But that's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, I personally think Donnarumma's going to start, but I guess what do you think, Adam? Got to bring Adam in here. Adam, unless you're out making your kebab shop meme. In that case, we won't bother you. But
nah, that wasn't me. It wasn't me. But what was the question again?
Who do you think is starting on Sunday, Donnarumma or Trafford?
I want Donnarumma, but no, it'll probably end up being Trafford.
Wait. Did anyone see that? Just to change it on the Donnarumma. Since now he's our keeper, one of the greatest keepers in the world, big goat, Gigi the goat is here. I was about to say, what are your thoughts on this United game? And I hear Calvin Phillips is training, so Kelkster must be happy.
I saw a picture of it. Somebody posted a picture of him training next to Rodri.
Patrick,
like,
to do what? To give out the fans their meals, their burgers. That's what he can do. That fat cunt.
Whoa.
Language.
Calm down.
You're gonna get
calm down.
Chill out, man.
Been invited, Shake, just so you know.
Can't be
He
throwing
was
that
here
T
for a
word on
second,
YouTube.
and then he dipped. So I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Somebody said it might be Ortega.
Ortega. Oh God.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
we
I'll
have
take it.
4 goalkeepers. We have 4 goalkeepers training currently. That's mad.
Yeah.
No, Bentinelli is injured.
No,
Bentinelli is
Bettinelli's in training. According, did we not
Nope.
see the city? Extra
Bettinelli's
tweet?
training, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, mate,
wait,
I'm-
I can. Let me figure out how to do this. I was trying to do this earlier. Let me see if I can.
So what do you guys think about this game? Is anybody confident on this panel?
No.
I'm very confident it's United, man. Come on, man.
I need to know who's fit and who's not. Like, as far as I knew yesterday, we have 10 players out for the derby. So
I mean, you know who's fit.
For
and who's
me, yeah,
you know,
I want
I
to see
don't
who's
go
in
in. I
goal.
generally
Patrick,
don't.
for me, I want to see who's in goal first. If it's Trafford, yeah, we're not winning or even getting a draw.
what, you
Yeah.
don't rate Trafford now?
Who?
Jesus Christ,
This is the same Trafford that was doing messing around in the back line. And you expect me to have
In
confidence
what game,
in
though?
him
In what game, Adam?
against
Be specific. In
Cunha
what game? In what game?
and in Buemo, this slabhead.
No, but in what
Did he
game was he
mess
messing
up?
around, Adam? In what game?
This
Yo, Mbuemo's gonna cook.
Hang on,
Against,
Adam just
No,
said something, man. In what game? Go on.
Conway,
as it,
I'm guaranteeing you now, yeah. Bookmark
Nah, but
this
you
here,
just
and
said
it's recorded.
you just said he
No.
was messing around in the back. In what game? In what game
No,
was it?
Conway, watch this now. If he starts against United, I can guarantee you now Trafford is gonna make an error
In
that
what
needs to
game was he
go.
messing around? In what game, bro? You said he was messing around at the back. In what game? What game were you on about?
What that ball that he was supposed to kick out? You don't remember that led to a goal?
What game, though?
My friend, you
against
know the
Spurs.
game. Come on, man, this is Spurs.
Did
Come
he
on.
mess around? But did he
Okay,
mess
but
around
wait,
against
Paulo,
against Brighton?
So for that
Paulo,
single
tell me
mistake,
this.
you're gonna hold it against him for the rest of his life.
What, as a goalkeeper, what he should have kicked it out?
So for that single
Yeah, but
mistake, you're
he
gonna hold it
didn't.
against
But
him for
what
the
would
rest
you
of
do?
the rest of his life.
Yes, and I'm gonna hold it
We have
against him.
the,
He made a
this is the
stupid
tweet
error.
from City
Oh
Extra.
my days.
Okay,
No,
guys.
did he do the same
If
mis-
anybody hasn't seen this tweet, it says this is from City Extra. It says Savinho, Phil Foden, Joshua Vardio, Husanov, Rico Lewis, Calvin Phillips, Nico O'Reilly, and Bettinelli have all trained with the City squad today following recent fitness injury problems. John Stones is remarkably not on that list, though. So that's interesting.
How fit are they really? This is the question I want to ask. Because it's one thing if they're coming back, but they have no match fitness, or they were fit all the time and just precautionary, not playing them precautionarily, and just allowing them a little bit more time to rest and get properly 100% fit. Or are they just being rushed back right now? This is the thing that we need to know.
I think it's a matter of who starts, because like I could see Foden probably starting, but I think someone like Savinho, who hasn't played any minutes this season, I could see him coming off the bench. Because we do have Doku and we do have Oscar Bob, who can start at the wing. So we do have those kind of players available. So we technically have like starters, and then we could fill on the bench with these players coming back. Also, a rumor that Mukasa is in training, so maybe Mukasa's getting on the squad. Who knows?
No.
We don't
Won't
have
get
any
a
chance.
snuff.
No, we don't want Bukasa on the squad against United, do we?
Hello, Kelly.
What's up, Carl? How you doing?
Yeah, I
We've
am
been talking
exhausted.
about Donnarumma a little bit, and now we're starting to talk about the derby. So, if you have any thoughts on that,
I haven't been following much. I've been busy with my season, which got off to the start and learning the game, going back to the old ways of playing. Yeah, adapting to situations. But listen, the man pick the right team, set them up correctly, you win the game. Don't faff around. Don't over-engineer. Don't overthink. Don't play a stupid 2-3-5 or 3-2-5 with players who can't recover. You're gonna lose. Just go back to what works well and just keep it simple. That's all that needs to happen. That's it. That's it. I'll give you an example, Kelly. Right. So we had a problem with my team. Right. We changed to a 3-4-3 diamond. Right. Diamond in the middle, front three, and a back three, in a diamond shape. But the last defender is an athlete who runs 400 meters, 100 and 200 meters, and is technically brilliant. So when they play the long ball, guess who gets the ball first? You can start ahead of this player, still gets the ball before you because he has the recovery pace. We can play a high line, you still have the recovery pace. Don't go play Ruben Diaz at a high line. He can't run. Right?
would you bet
So-
Husanov in there? for that.
Yeah, man, he's fine as well. Yeah, at least he's quick. At least he's quick. Yeah, go play Diaz and Stones. They're getting the high line, and they play United play over. They're gone. What are you gonna do? That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything magical. Just common sense, bro. That's all, and we'll be happy.
Do you think who would you start as your center backs then? Would you do Husnoff Stones again, like Brighton, or is it kind of you're gonna wait and see who's actually healthy
Who
or not?
who are the quickest center backs that we have in our team?
Husnoff and Vardiol.
Guardiola.
But Vardiol's coming off injury. Allegedly, he's training, but I don't think this is a game you just throw him into the fire for. That's a way to get him re-injured.
No, if he's training, he's good enough. Give him 60 minutes. Take him off. You need your fastest center backs back there to tell you to cover the ball because we know what United are going to do. Right? They're going 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1, play through. That's what they're going to do. You know, he's Ahmad and he's all these guys to run him behind. Bruno's going to play the ball in the channels.
And Buemo, that's a big
we know what they're going to do. I can tell you tomorrow. I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to play into the channels that you leave behind in your 3-2-5 or 2-3-5. Like, once the ball ends, I was going to have the ball in and take a shot. That's it. But just play your quickest players in the back. You know, and you don't have to seed territory. Hold and wait. Give them the ball for a minute. And transition. You know, he's not going to do it, so I'm not wasting my time. But
Have we ever done that?
We need Carl to start managing.
Yeah, but Carl, are you happy that Donnarumma is here?
Absolutely. Anybody who thought Stratford was going to be the one, you guys live in
Kelster.
La La Land. In La La Land. You live in FIFA. Stratford to do what? Where's he going to take us?
Kelster.
No chance.
I back the guy, man. I know he's learning, but you don't learn from the
No, I'm sorry. You see, the days of learning and I'm going to grow, no, that's over, man. Wait, no, with high stakes games. You have Trafford versus Allison. Trafford versus Raya. What are you talking about? Guys, come on. When Donnarumma is in a goal, fear. First, the opposition will be afraid. When
Are you not worried that he's only going to have like 1 or 2 training sessions before? Does that make you nervous at all?
No.
Doesn't matter.
No chance.
I think Prophet's in here. So if we haven't heard from Prophet yet. So if you're here, we'd love to get some input from you.
Wait, is Prophet here?
Prophet's in
Yes,
there.
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Good day, everyone.
But
Now
if
we
you
got a
said
full
Prophet,
house. We
and
got
then
the
where
Brady
did you
Bunch
get
people.
Trafford from?
Yeah, and
No,
you know what, Prophet, I'm going to stop you. I don't want to hear any Donnarumma slander.
no slander. All I'm gonna say is this, right?
He's going to say Pep out.
No. If Donnarumma makes any mistakes, I don't want to hear any excuse because Trafford will not get any excuse. So once we're playing it that way, absolutely no problem. Hopefully he comes in and does well, but Trafford is no chance. Any madness that Donnarumma does, I do not want to hear anything about, we should give him time or any of this madness. So moving on from Donnarumma and friends. As Carl said, it is simple. If you wake up, when is the game? Saturday or Sunday?
It's Sunday.
Sunday. If you
4:30
wake
UK
up,
time? Yeah, something like that.
if you wake up on Sunday and your back line is Stones and Diaz and Bernardo Silva and friends are in midfield, go back to bed. Rico Lewis got right back. Go back to bed. It is going to be a massive waste of time. It's a massive waste of time. Everybody knows what United is going to do. Hoof and hope. Right? Hoof and hope. But we know what our manager is like. When we won the treble, I finally said, listen, for the 2 seasons prior, Pep has been learning. He has been adapting and he got to the pinnacle where we got a treble. We won the UCL finally. And I'm saying Pep is going to get ugly now in the Premier League because now he has adapted. He's now going to implement more of this in the league and then the world is going to be in trouble. All he did, he adapted to get the monkey of the UCL off his back and then he went back to type. He is insistent. It's not that I am saying that Pep is not a good manager. He's not. Pep can do it. Last season, he made the improvements and then changed. He's not going to do anything different this season. If he plays Nico G, Rodri, and Reinders, I can guarantee you by a game or two, he's going to switch back. Because that's all we need. How do you beat Manchester City? Keep it a little bit tight, 1-0, maybe 2-0, because you know how we are. Introduce some running power in the 50th or the 60th minute or in the second half, and watch Pep switch out our fast players to put in his controllers and watch the team just melt away. So as I said, if you see Rico Lewis and friends starting, go away. Find something else. Go to the beach, speak to your children. If you haven't attended
Ooh.
church in a while, go to church, read your Bible, because Sunday is a must-win game. A draw is not going to work. A draw
100%.
puts us
100%. 100%.
8 points behind Liverpool already. Yes, and it's not going to get better the following weekend
No, we're
because
only
we know
6
what
points behind
Arsenal
them.
are. Yeah, but if we draw, it's going to be 8 because we're going to assume that Liverpool does Liverpool have
Yeah,
Everton,
they're gonna wax Burnley for sure, but
Burnley. All right, so Burnley is dead. Burnley is dead in the water, so that's 8 points behind, and then you're going to Arsenal. The best we can hope for there is a draw because we know again what the tactics are going to be like. Yeah, and if Arsenal scores 1, you can put your money down. We aren't going to do anything there, but it depends. On the bright side, if Pep Guardiola wakes up and decides that, listen, let me put away the arrogance, we no longer have the fear factor. So guess what? We are going to have to roll up our sleeves and fight for it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of system or tactic you want to implement. If the players don't have the desire and they're not going to scrap for it, nothing is going to happen. Who are the players that will be willing to scrap for it? It is those players who are not jaded, who are hungry, and the thing that City doesn't like, they have the youth. Yeah? So it is simple. We lock up midfield, Roger Reinders and Nico. That is midfield locked up. Yeah?
I want to
Keep
bring
it.
up this comment that Matt Hatter brought up. He said, "Is anyone else concerned that Pep seems to not play pragmatically in the defense?" Maybe get
100%.
Coutinho's
100%.
opinion on this.
100%. 100%. He keeps on playing attacking players in defensive positions. You got the players in defense who can't defend to save their lives.
I'm
Like
assuming
for me,
tonight nor Enrico Lewis.
unless something proves me right now, we only have 2 defenders who can actually defend, and that's Kusanov and Stones. For me right now, Diaz cannot defend to save his life. He's a fashion model right now. He's
You
a
think that's
fashion
why he
model.
got benched over the weekend at Brighton?
Yeah, 100%,
Josko,
100%,
Josko can defend.
100%.
Yeah, Yashko.
And,
Yeah, Yashko's our
and
best defender. He's just injured.
him,
Wait. No, rewind that. Yosko is our best one?
He's our best defender.
defender.
Oh, you guys, I just puked in
Oh
my
yeah,
mouth.
he is.
No, I think he's our third best
Iverson
defender.
glazing.
I think he's better.
I've been able to glaze him all season.
I think he's our third best defender. And when it
He's
comes to the
better at
goalkeeper,
centre back.
and when it comes
He's
to our
better at centre
goalkeeping,
back.
let's be honest, they're both bad with their feet. They're both bad with their feet. They're both bad. They're
There are
both bad with
levels
their
to
feet.
being bad.
They're both
There are
bad. They're both bad.
levels.
They're both bad.
Oh,
I'm not
Nate's
taking seriously.
pretty bad with
I
his
am
feet
not
too.
taking seriously a goalkeeper that came from Burnley. I'm sorry. I'm not taking seriously a goalkeeper that came from Burnley. I don't care if he's come through the system. If you're gonna have the same vim towards Donnarumma, fine when it comes to his feet, but have it towards Trafford as well.
Brother,
Both are
listen,
trash with their feet.
listen,
Both are
listen,
trash with
brother.
their feet.
But listen, there is no comparison between Donnarumma and Trafford. Let's be clear. Not in a million years, not in 1,000 lifetimes, not in 1,000 galaxies. There is none. All this crap that we hear about Trafford and this, and no, there's none. There's just none. What are we doing, guys?
It's strange, Carl, because he
What are we
got those
doing?
29 clean sheets playing against fruit sellers.
He's in
So
Burnley, man. He's in Burnley.
I'm telling you, fruit sellers.
He's not our number 1 starter anymore. I don't know why this is a big deal. Like he's gonna be what he came in to do. He came in to be our number 2 this season. There was no scenario unless Ederson got a devastating injury where Trafford was going to be our number 1. So unless Donnarumma gets injured, Trafford will be our number 2. That was his role coming into the season. He just started a few games because Ederson was leaving. And
So why did you take the number 1 jersey? He was very arrogant with that one, isn't it?
No,
Come on, let's be honest. Let's be
no,
honest.
Patrick. No,
Shirt numbers
Let me.
mean nothing. Shirt numbers mean
No.
nothing. If you generally
Let's
believe they mean something, you need an MRI scan or a CT scan. You really do.
let's be honest here. Trafford was very likely promised to maybe not be the start of the season, but be the heir to Ederson as the goalie.
exactly.
So he was confident and happy to be sitting on the bench of the season to learn off of Ederson and then get into that spot in the next few years. Now Ederson wanted to leave, so we had to buy a new keeper. That's not a problem. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't care about Trafford, right? He's not my pal. He's not my friend. He's not my family. So I don't care about him. The thing that I always go back to is Donnarumma. People are saying, and listen, I hope we get the Donnarumma from the Champions League and the games that everybody has seen. But those games are not consistent during his career. He's not consistently at that level.
You're gonna do? Play Trafford in goal? Seriously? What are we doing here, guys?
Gondolaria, you literally just ignore half of my sentence in it. I said, I hope we get the best Donnarumma, but he's not consistent.
Even the
so
worst
the best we can do is hope.
Even the worst Donnarumma better than Trafford. Please.
Yeah, but that's not my
think
point,
this
is
is a
I'll
it?
be honest. I'd rather have
But when
Ortega.
did I?
I'd
but
rather
this
have
is not my
Ortega than Trafford. I'd rather have Ortega
No,
over
you
Trafford.
don't. No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. Yes, I do.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do.
No,
Because
you
at
don't.
least,
Don't know,
at least
ball, man.
Ortega,
Coutinho, what are you smoking?
at least
What are you
Ortega has done
smoking?
it on the big occasions.
You don't know,
What
ball,
occasion?
man.
What has Trafford done? What
Ah,
he's actually
look
Don't
done
know,
it in
Coutinho.
ball,
finals?
man.
What has Trafford
Not a lot
done?
on the
What's
tree.
Trafford done? What has Trafford done?
Honestly, guys.
Do I trust Trafford against Spurs or do I trust Ortega against Spurs?
No,
You
Let me
don't
guess.
know,
Coutinho.
ball,
What big
man.
stage? What big stage? What big
You
stage?
know,
What big
Trafford,
stage?
player of the season in the Champions League. Or
Guys
championship.
don't know ball, man. Guys don't
Championship.
know,
It's
man.
second tier football. Who gives a toss? It's second tier football. Are we really? Come on, and let's be honest. Who actually wanted? Freaking what was it? Trafford. Oh,
We
Newcastle.
know some people.
Do we want? Do we want? Do we want to be in Newcastle position? I don't think so. We want to be in top 4. No one in the top 4 wanted Trafford. Let's be honest. Let's cut the
Yeah,
crap here. Come on.
people wanted him.
Guys
They
don't know
were ready
ball,
to pay
man.
him. We swooped in at the
Come
last
on,
I
minute and
wouldn't
man.
be
stole
so
him.
sure,
Come
man.
on.
I
Isn't
really wouldn't be
Newcastle
so
in the
sure,
top
man.
4?
The only reason I
Honestly.
generally people have a crush on this guy, it's either they have he has their nudes or they actually fancy the guy. Come on, let's be honest.
Send me those
You
Like,
know,
nudes.
you
come
haven't
on,
said.
man.
Wait, hang on
Send
one
me
second.
Trafford's nudes.
I Kels,
Ah,
you know, he
this
hasn't said
guy's guy.
nothing. He hasn't said nothing constructive in his Trafford argument right there. He said nothing.
He
It was
can't
just a
shot
bunch of
stop. He
going.
can't shot stop,
What are you
and
talking
he's just
about?
as
He
bad with
can't
his.
shot
Walked
stop.
on
Alright,
stage
cool.
He's
with
just as
What
bad
the
with his
fuck
feet.
do you
If
mean
you
he
look at,
can't
He's
if you
shot
look at,
stop?
if you look
and
at,
he's
if you
just
look
as
at the
bad with
Yeah,
his
past,
feet.
brother.
I'm
He's
on
just as
sick
bad
right
with his
now.
feet than
wait,
Donnarumma.
Yeah,
just 1 second. If
yeah,
you look at the past 3
yikes.
games,
Oh,
if you look
Carl's
at the
out on
past
the
3
pitch
games,
right now,
especially in the Brighton
literally.
game,
Pinch points
especially in the
on the
Brighton
pitch.
game, Trafford was our man of the match. If
Carl
Trafford, if
dropped his
Trafford
Carl
phone.
dropped his
wasn't in
phone
there,
like 4 times.
if Trafford
Like,
wasn't in the net, we would have conceded in the second half. We would have conceded at least
This
4
comment
goals at a
right
bare
here.
minimum against Brighton.
If I may,
Trafford put in a Donnarumma-esque performance against Brighton. I think he was very good in that Brighton game.
He was our best player against
Him and
Brighton.
Rodri were our 2 best players. Facts.
The only mistake that Trafford's made over the past 3 games is that mistake against Tottenham. That's it.
Kelkster, why do you say
Nancy,
things with a straight face? Did you just name drop Rodri in best performance against Brighton?
Yeah, I did. He
What?
was our steady Eddie. Nobody else performed. He was quite good.
I think
Steady.
people just
Rodri,
want to be
that's the
negative
Rodri
for the
we were
sake of being
missing.
negative these days, man.
You're gonna try to tell me he wasn't? Like who in the outfield was better than Rodri?
Nah, he was like Rodri was playing at a very low percentage and he was crap too, but
He was like a
he
7
looked
out
good.
of 10.
So do you know what? So that just shows how bad this team is. Rodri was playing at a very low percentage of his capability, still looked better. It means this team is crap overall.
Yeah, just because. Here we go. Hamza's here.
or it shows that class is permanent while form is temporary. If I
That is
might,
true.
on the not on the Donnarumma thing, I think this is a lot simpler than we're making it out to be. I believe firmly that Man City had intended to sign Trafford and make him the number 1, hence the jersey. I hear people's arguments that jerseys don't mean nothing. I don't think when it comes to the keepers, usually the guy that wears the number 1 shirt starts. and everyone said well done to him for backing himself and taking that spot. And he even started the first game while Ederson was there, and he sat on the bench. So I think I don't think we knew or anticipated that Donnarumma was going to become available. I think we planned to go into the season with Trafford. However, when Donnarumma became available, there was just no way Pep was going to pass
The
up on
plans
that,
changed.
especially being such a big fan. So I don't think Trafford signed for this club wanting to be a number 2. Many players have, as prestigious as it is to represent fans, many players have left and gone to what you might consider lesser clubs because they wanted more game time. Like Savinho now was kicking off wanting to go to Spurs. Newcastle were interested and was a very good option for Trafford.
Savio never really kicked off. Let's get this thing right. He never kicked off.
Also, don't forget, didn't the local ITK say that Donnarumma was going to be number 99 and he's number 99?
Kelsa, leave things alone. Why are you starting beef? I've seen you came here for beef. Leave that 99 alone, please.
I believe one of the club mouthpieces on Twitter also said it. I don't know if it was Jack Gone, but I think it was Sam Lee. I think Sam Lee said it. I think.
If you're still listening to Sam Lee in 2025, I'm praying for you now.
Sam Lee used to be the GOAT, before you guys killed him for Sanchez.
Get out of here. Yeah, see, there you go, Sheikh. Hamza's here. Hamza, what are your thoughts on the derby? Or Donnarumma or whatever?
Yeah, my cousin said to me something. He's the biggest fan with Ederson, with Conway. I don't think you'll ever realize how big of a fan he is for Ederson. He loves Ederson.
Your cousin knows ball, Hamza, man.
We gave Conway his time for his Ederson funeral. Don't worry.
Your cousin knows ball, Hamza, man. He knows ball, man.
He says, you'll see, you're going to shed the tears when Ederson leaves this football club because you never knew how important it was for us. Because I've been critical of Ederson, but he said, listen, the style we play, that he just suits us so much. Like other teams, other managers will say, and you can tell and say, there's no point of pressing Ederson. Don't even press him. Because if you press him, he'll pick up a ball and pick up a free man so easy. Not only that, he'll pick up a guy on back of the thing, attack wide. So, a lot of Man City fans don't want Ederson. But, tell them quickly, just say it in the background. What do you think about Ederson? He's here.
Legend of the club, loved 6 Premier Leagues. Without him, we have never played the football we played. Yeah, teams never used to press Manchester City because they know one long ball. Yeah, and Erling Haaland or Sergio Aguero. Shot stopping. Yes, questionable at times. Lyon sticks in mind, but overall, best goalkeeper Man City ever had. Hero, he deserves all the credit. Best keeper I've ever seen for Manchester City.
Come on.
Yeah, Ederson definitely deserves the respect he needs. Yeah, all the best to him and his future endeavors. Coming.
Will we miss him?
We'll definitely miss him. We already missed him against Brighton. Which other team? Yeah, how many mistakes have we done so far? Ederson used to control that ball, compose. Ederson used to make sure players were in their position because nobody was pressing us. Now teams are pressing us high.
This is the truth.
Players are not like our outfield players will not occupy their natural positions because they don't know if they'll get the ball. The team is pressed high. Ederson gave the team composure. The opponents would never press Eddie because Eddie was so good with his feet. So our left back, centre backs, CDMs, all of them would be in position to start our attacks. But now you're going to see Ederson's importance. All those people who used to troll Ederson online, they're going to see now.
This is a footballing man. This is a footballing man. You guys
Conway, relax. It's not an Ederson one face.
Lectured by a footballing man. I hope you guys took notes.
Hamza, can we have your cousin more often in the show? Because he talks more sense than you do.
He said 100% fact. He said 100%.
Guys, Conway, the guy's
your
speaking
1v1
facts.
stream.
Yeah,
Guy's speaking facts, man.
Yeah, he said, and listen, I could be emotional or whatever it is, but he loves Ederson. He's like, yo, you're gonna see what is so important, like
Tell them,
like
Hamza.
it is for the football club, like
Tell them,
and
Hamza.
and you don't have to appreciate, the football changed in England when he came in to the Premier League. Football changed. Keepers were never like passing the ball from the back until he came to England. He started this because people used to just hoof the ball everywhere. De Gea was the best keeper in England. Everyone said, De Gea. Guess what De Gea got kicked out for? not passing from the back when Ederson came, because Ederson changed everyone's mindset. Even Sunday League, even League One, even League Two. If you ever see
Isn't
a
that
keeper
Pep?
passing from the back, that started from
Hamza,
Ederson.
and
Yeah, but
Hamza,
Hamza, who
That's
the
Pep.
fuck is the Gea? Who the fuck is the Gea?
Hamza, and
No,
people
no,
forget.
but Spartacus,
Hamza,
people used to say, I'll be honest, people say the gear, look at the says, but you know what? We don't appreciate. Like, Pep
Wait,
brought us
Hamza,
up.
were you not
Hamza, the hair.
Were you not the prime minister? Were you not the prime minister of Edison is a bum? You were one of the people who used to say this Edison guy.
No,
yeah,
I never
Hamza
said
You.
he's
joined
a
in
bum.
like
I
No,
never,
Hamza joined in during the Club World Cup. He
no,
switched on
yeah,
Ederson in the Club
I know.
World
I
Cup.
just said he's not a good shot stopper,
yeah,
but I
Man
never said
City
he was
fan,
bad
by
because
the
I
way.
just knew.
People,
I just knew he could play the ball.
Hamza, to add
But
to
I
your
ne-
point earlier, Hamza, to add to your point, people forget Ederson came to this country at 23 years old. 23 years of age, he hit the ground running.
yeah,
He hit the
he's
ground
one of
running
those
at
guys.
23 years
Like,
of age. You don't see that in young goalkeepers anymore. It takes them
you don't.
time. You don't see
You
that
know,
anymore.
people used to say Peter Cech, greatest keepers, never passed from the back. Van der Sar never passed from the back. What's the name?
Casillas,
Peter
I don't think he
Schmeichel.
ever did he? A little bit?
None of these greatest keepers
Ederson was
ever
doing that
done it.
from the year
Yep.
from when he was 20. He was doing that.
Yeah.
This is
So
why Manuel Neuer is the greatest keeper of all time, by the way.
Lads,
Ederson is yeah.
what about your
I
man
think he's
Valverde used
forgotten.
to? The guy from Barcelona, Valverde used to pass from the back. Valverde,
He
remember?
contracted Ederson in that regard, though. He contracted Ederson.
Yeah, but he used to be decent.
Who?
Remember, he was one of the decent ones. Is it Valverde or
Wait,
He's
something?
on
who?
about
Whatever.
Victor Valdes. He's on about Victor
No, no,
Valdes.
no,
Victor
no. I'm making a
Valdes.
mistake. Wait,
Valdes.
Valdes, yeah, Valdes. Remember, he
Valdes.
was supposed to come to City, then he went to Middlesbrough. Remember?
Yeah, thank God he went there.
Yeah, he was supposed
I
to
mean,
come
he
to
was
City. Then,
finished, didn't it?
yeah, that time he was supposed to be the number 2 at City, then he went to Middlesbrough. I
There's
remember,
no
but that
goalkeeper, Patrick. There's no goalkeeper in the history of football that can talk to Ederson when it comes to his feet. No one.
yeah,
I
there's no
think
Neuer. No, Neuer
Manuel
is the goat.
Neuer can do it.
Not
And
Manuel
also,
Neuer can do it.
Edison can't talk
Even
to
Neuer's admitted
some
that
of the
Ederson
top
can't touch him.
keepers in the world with their feet, with their hands.
Conway, there's nobody in the Guinness Book of World Records like Edison. He owns it.
He's got a Guinness
That's
World
true.
Record.
That's a flex
He
right
does.
there.
He does.
It's trouble.
Come
You got the Guinness Book of
You
World
know what's
Records.
interesting?
Go away.
Go and
He
check
had.
what's Edison's save percentage, by the way, of penalties in the goalkeeper.
Oh, God.
I think it will shock you. For me, my primary objective of my keeper is to save shots, save penalties. I'm happy. Playing out from the back is cute and everything, but
That's what won you. That's what won you all the trophies that you
yeah,
celebrate. As a
that's
fan, by the way.
that's what
You want
won
a
us.
penalty save but get Tim Krul in the pitch? Come on, what are we doing here?
You see what I'm saying?
You
And
know,
guys
you know
forget.
what, Eden? I never appreciated him. I put my hand up. I never appreciated. But you know what? I know what he brought to the game because we saw against things like, bro, players never used to press us, and you just see.
They only give you your flowers when you're gone, man. It's a harsh
Yeah,
world.
yeah, no, you have to agree, man.
You know what, Hamza, you have to learn your lesson because you would never appreciate Raheem. Now you're complaining about wingers. Raheem,
At
you
Patrick,
guys
man. Look
hated him.
at Patrick. There's no way
Yeah,
Patrick saying that. That's funny.
I was after Raheem last year. Yeah.
Hey, Patrick was one of those people as well, Hamza.
I was after Raheem last year because I thought that he didn't have the drive to win a game like before he would run around. But I just saw him like not bothered, not making the runs. And I called it right. You know what? Listen, whether we like it or not, that one, Raheem, we made the right call because when he went to Chelsea, look what Chelsea did. They loaned him to Arsenal. Look what happened. And now where's he at? Where's Raheem at? Where's Raheem Sterling at?
He's chilling at Yard making 350k a
No,
week.
I personally think if he stayed at City, he could have continued doing better. I think at City he could have
Nah.
continued.
No, I don't think so. I think it was done.
No.
I think it was
Done.
done.
No.
It's not necessarily about age as well. It's also about the amount of running that the player did. And Sterling started very early in his career, and he was already a starter for Liverpool. So he has a lot of mileage in his legs. I think this is why he can't be going like to his 34 to 32.
Wait. So is that the reason why also Sane is done at the early age, at the early point? Sane is also done.
I think Sane was done because of the injury. That injury killed him. Like he was never the same after that.
Sane was done. He had
He
his
mentally
head
checked
somewhere
out before
else.
the injury.
Yeah, he had his head somewhere. His mom, who used to be a gymnast, whatever, was his agent. And Bayern started smelling blood. And I remember when he was Young Player of the Year in England, one of the best players, Germany dropped him for Julius Brandt in the World Cup. And they wrote an article that you can never play for Germany unless you want to play for Bayern Munich, and that just got his head turned because Julian Brandt wasn't that special. Leroy Sané was one of the best players in the Premier League. He got dropped for Julius Brandt. I think he took
I
it
mean,
personally, and they shit-stirred. You know how Germany shit-stirred? Look at Florian Wirtz. They don't want to accept that he doesn't want to play for Bayern. So you hear this guy, who was his name, the new guy, the old guy, making interviews about this guy Jackson's contract is this and that. They're just bitter. Bayern is what runs German football. And it's the first time in history I've seen in German football that they don't have that pool. But before, Leroy Sané's head was already in Germany. He didn't want to track back. Pep started dropping him, and he was playing Mendy as a left back. And then he had an ACL in Community Shield, which I was there. And that year, he refused to sign a contract. He had 1 year left, and we bagged 60 million for 1 year contract left because he was refusing to sign a
Hamza,
contract. So we had to let him go.
have you ever heard about Lothar Matthäus and Michael Ballack?
Lothar Matthäus and Michael Ballack. No,
Oh, Michael
Yeah.
about what?
Ballack. Yeah, now we're talking.
No, they played. They didn't go to Bayern or left Bayern to go to another club, and they're German, so it's
No,
not really
but
unheard
Ballack
of,
went to
is it?
Chelsea.
But
Not
the
really
difference
unheard
is
of.
the difference is Lothar Matthäus knew at that top for football was the Italian football, and he had to go to Inter Milan because they were the best. The best of players were in thing. Matthias Sammer went there. The great
What
players went.
about Ballack?
Ballack went for Leverkusen to Bayern. Lucio went for Leverkusen to Bayern.
Yeah, but then he
Zerobato
went
from
to Chelsea.
Leverkusen to Bayern. That was the same generation of players. They lost 3 of their players by Leverkusen in 1 year or 2 years to Bayern Munich. When Bayern
But
Munich
didn't he go
poached
to
him,
Chelsea after?
yeah, but because he had already
At
played for
Chelsea.
Bayern.
It was there when they won the Champions League, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wanted.
because,
Yeah.
but he
I
had
think it
played for
was the
Bayern for
first,
3
the
years.
first one.
Yeah, he played for Bayern for 3 years. But the question is, Leroy Sané, I think, left because he didn't want to stay at contract. Leroy Sterling lost their drive. I remember Gabriel Jesus. I don't know, but we sold him for 50. Was it 50 million? But we got an upgrade
Jesus,
from
I think
Julian
45
Alvarez.
million.
Yeah, 45. 50. We got an upgrade for Julian Alvarez. That was a big upgrade, whether we like it or not. Although I love Jesus because he used to hustle around. He was a hard worker. He would grind it out. Gabriel Jesus at this time will start for our team. Like he'll play on the wing. He'll fight like a dog to get us the ball back and run around.
No, Hamza, he
He'll get
does not start for this team. He barely started for Arsenal. How will he start for us?
I think Gabriel Jesus.
No, Hamza, he doesn't. What are we doing
I think
here,
he wanted
mate?
to be a striker, and we
Yeah,
signed
but
Erling
I
Haaland
just-
and Alvarez, and he said, "I'm out of here."
I just think Marmoush, I don't know. I just think Julian Alvarez, I think is a better attacking player than Doko Savio. I'm sorry to say that. That's why I'll take him.
Not
Hamza.
on the wing, he's not. Not on the
Hamza,
wing, he's not.
Hamza, what you just said right now, please say it again, because selling Alvarez was the biggest stupidity
Mistake.
in the club's history.
Biggest mistake.
I
Biggest
think not
mistake.
replacing him was the mistake.
No, Kelly, no.
Marmoush is a better player than Alvarez.
That's
No
bullshit.
chance.
Sorry, that's
No
crap.
chance.
I think we ended
That's
up with
crap.
Marmoush, who's
No
a much better
chance.
player. But yeah,
No
no,
chance.
not
Talking
selling
about
Alvarez
Kelly.
and not
Whoa,
replacing him that
Kelly,
window
sorry.
was a mistake.
Kenny, what the hell are you talking about? Just,
No
you
chance.
really think
What
Marmoush is
nonsense
better
did I
than
just
Alvarez?
hear? What the?
What are we
Come
talking
on,
about here?
man.
What's
Alvarez is the best striker in the world.
No.
Come on.
Here,
Oh,
Erling
God.
Haaland is the best striker in the world.
Talking
I'm not
about?
taking the
Huh?
slander.
What do you mean? No,
No,
Alvarez is the best
Alvarez
striker.
is the best
Who
striker
said
in the world.
Alvarez is the best striker in the world? Get at it.
No, he is. He
doing
is. He
fuck
is.
all for
He is.
Atletico
He is.
Madrid.
No,
Wait,
Haaland.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
because
wait,
he's
wait.
got bombs around him.
No,
Can I
he's the best
understand
striker.
this?
She's
Wait. Did somebody on this panel just say that Omar Mamouche is better than Julian Alvarez?
That's what they said.
Yeah, no chance.
That's what they
No
said.
Do you know
He
Julian
is.
Alvarez?
No
Do you know who
chance.
Julian Alvarez is?
That's what they
Julian
said.
Alvarez, no chance. They don't.
Guys, do you-
Marmoush was missing those chances against Tottenham and Bright. Whatever that Tottenham game.
Alvarez missed a lot of chances too.
Alvarez
What are you
banged
talking
those
about?
goals.
Alvarez couldn't even get off her bench.
Banged those goals. Bang.
See,
When everyone
what-
calls the
what-
Alvarez
see,
is on the
one
bench,
thing
remember that.
I hate.
Remember that.
One thing I hate. I hate when people do not open their eyes and speak the truth. Where we lean on this perspective from some local chatter. Are you comparing Omar Mamouche with Julian Alvarez?
Yeah,
I'm
we-
laughing.
When
A
it was
World
time
Cup
to-
winner.
When it was time to win the World Cup and change formation after the Saudi game, who did they bring in to replace?
Jordan Alvarez.
And thank you. Just won everything
Couldn't
there
even do
is
it
to win.
against Burkina Faso or the other game before that. He had to get a
Yeah.
penalty.
What are we
I'm
doing
not
here,
slandering.
guys?
He got
But
injured
Julian
in
Alvarez
3
is
minutes in that Burkina Faso game.
He
That was
faked
very
the injury.
What the
accidental.
hell's that all about,
He
bro?
Or
faked
before that
the
game, he
injury.
got
He faked the
penalties.
injury. The heat was too
Or
much.
before
Well,
that
the
game,
he
he had
got injured
Faking injuries.
after
It's
3
not a leg
minutes.
brace on. What are you talking about?
Conway, before that game, he played another game and he scored a penalty in AFCON. Listen, Julian Alvarez, the World Cup winner, he came
Hamza,
to
we shitting on
Argentina.
Marmoush now, yeah? I just wanna get an
Well, then
Not
why
understanding.
did
not shitting, is to say, accept we made mistakes. Don't just be
So
arrogant. What Pep did.
Mamouche was a flop signing,
Sorry,
is what you're saying.
You
what?
add
No,
Alvarez to
for
Mamouche, man.
everybody, wait, Hamza, give me 1 second. For everyone saying this about Julian Alvarez, where did he play for Argentina?
Where?
Striker.
Yeah.
Let me just stop you guys. This
Where
guy
does
Supposed
Mamouche
striker.
and where was he? Wait, where was he playing for
I know.
City? And where does
This is
Mamouche
a
play for
Brazilian
City?
guy. This is a Brazilian guy talking about Argentina. So let's be clear first of all. There's some bias here. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Be clear. This guy's just yapping crap. There's some bias here. He's a
It's
Brazilian
bias within
talking about
bias.
Argentina.
Gondolare,
Let's be clear.
where exactly am I wrong on this by saying that Alvarez played striker? He's not a midfielder and he's not a winger.
Who's the
Where
better
you're
finisher?
where
Who's the
you're
better
wrong.
finisher?
I want to
Where
give
you're
Mateus
wrong.
his opinion on this.
Listen,
What do
listen.
you
I
think,
would take
Mateus?
Alvarez. I would take Alvarez.
or Marmouche?
Alvarez every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Mateus,
Jesus
what does
Christ.
Mateus think? I need to hear
If-
Mateus.
In our side.
And you know
We
what?
haven't
As
heard from
Spartacus,
Mateus yet.
if
Mateus.
I had it before Matthias goes, if I had a fair choice, I would actually sell Haaland and have Alvarez as my striker at City.
Exactly.
Okay, that's just delusional now.
The only
Yeah,
reason people are saying Omar Mamouche
someone
is better
keep
than
out of here, man.
is better than Alvarez is because he
Go get
plays for
going,
us
man.
right
Get
now.
going, man.
People will do the
No.
same thing if, for example, Kelechi Iheanacho was playing for us right now and freaking Haaland left. They would still say that. People were
No.
just saying that because they put on the shirt, thinking that the player. I'm a great fan because I back every single player blindly. This player. If I say this striker
Yeah.
is better striker than this one, I'm a better
People are
City
scared
fan
to
than this
criticize.
person who says this is City fan. Then this City fan says, "Oh no, the former player that formerly played for us is the exact opposite." If you understand what I mean, this is just
I'm
basically
not even
saying
gonna address
who's the
this.
better fan
This is just
than the other
fucking
one. It's
stupid.
basically that. It is.
I'm not even gonna address this because you're just spitting complete nonsense
That was
and
a
being
whole lot of wolf.
completely moronic.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
You're just
I
being
notice it with the fan
completely
base. I
moronic.
notice it with the fan base.
All right, mate. You believe
What
this?
fan is better than the other? Simple
Just be
as.
moronic.
Perfect.
Just be moronic at your own will. Don't worry about it. Now, if let's say we keep, instead of getting Mamouche, we kept Alvarez. Where would he play? And don't give me this ahead of Haaland.
Let me tell you where he plays. Let me tell you where he plays. He plays in a 4-2-3-1 right up behind Haaland, Erling Haaland, because it's better than anything we have playing behind Haaland right now.
Foden is better than him.
No, sorry.
Foden is better.
No, sorry. Not with a sense of goal in the attacking third. Alvarez.
Foden scored more goals than him.
I'm not a GA. I'm not a GA merchant.
You just said on the goals. You just said about goal scoring.
Shut up, man. Let me talk, please.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let me talk.
Be nice.
Oh, man, this guy
You
does
did
all
the same
time,
to
man.
me, and then you get angry
Let me
when I
talk.
do the same to
You
you.
asked me a question. I'm giving you the answer.
Oh, okay, Kevin De Bruyne cosplay.
Oh boy.
Go and talk.
Oh, go
All
ahead.
right, Carl, your turn.
No, I'm not saying shit anymore. Seriously, just let me go ahead. Let me talk.
Hey,
You
none
know,
of those
let
guys
me
are better than
talk, let
Rico
me
Lewis,
talk.
though. I'll tell you that, innit? I'll tell you that.
Conway.
They can't chat to my boy Rico, man.
Wait, Matthias, why are you quiet? Matthias,
We need Mateus' opinion in here.
do you think Omar is better than Julian Alvarez? I'm laughing.
It's a simple question, really. Is Mamouche a world-class player?
Yes,
No.
I don't
in my
think either
opinion,
of them
yes.
are.
No chance.
No,
No
he's
chance.
not world class. He's not world class.
Not yet. Not yet.
I don't
He's
think
done
Julian
nothing to
Alvarez
warrant
is
to be
world
called
class
world
either,
class. He's
Oh
not
my
world class.
God,
He's a
oh
good
my God.
player. He's not world class.
Julian is not world
He's not
class.
world class yet.
Julian is world class. Julian is
got
world class
potential.
player.
Then you have a very low standard for world class players. I
Yo,
For
how-
Julian
Julian
Alvarez.
Alvarez is world class.
Yo, how can Mateus say it's a simple question then ask a question himself? What's going on, man?
He's
Man, his
answering
fan
a
base,
question with a
his fan base
question.
is gone, man. The fan base is gone.
Do
I
people
was
know who?
confused on his panel today, but
Alvarez is way better than Marmoush.
What? Yeah,
We are
But
just
is
as
he
bad
world
as
class?
Arsenal. We're just as bad as Arsenal fans, United fans, and Liverpool fans. We're just
Bro,
as
this is
bad.
a,
I
they
think
said
we
Coming from you, that's
just
crazy.
I think we just
Uh-oh.
need to forget the
Pat, they're
Alvarez
taking a
playing
shot
and
at
focus
Doku
on the
in the
players that we
comments.
have.
listen. A
No.
lot of
He's
fan
not.
base, like Spartacus, has
Oh no,
said
Hamza.
criticized the
Let
current players.
Matthias finish. Hamza, let Matthias finish. Matthias finish.
Yeah, I think Alvarez is a better player than Marmoush. He's a better goal scorer, but at the end of the day, he's gone. And we just need to focus on the players that we have this right moment in time. And when was it someone said that Foden scored more goals than Alvarez? That's not factually correct, is it? Because the 2 seasons that Alvarez was at the club, he scored more goals than Foden.
Facts. It's facts.
Well, then why didn't Alvarez win Player of the Season? Why did Foden win it?
Because it's English.
Well, you know the
Well,
media in this country.
but of course,
No,
Alvarez.
if
I don't
anybody
think
should have
I
won
don't
it
think it was-
outside of Foden,
I
it
don't
should have
think
been
it was
Rodri.
because
We
of
all know
his
that.
English.
Foden had an amazing season.
I think that season for them was actually outstanding. So we have to
He was
give him a shout.
outstanding. He carried us.
He was. I mean, to be fair, he was right.
He
But
was
then,
a great player.
but if you look at what Julian brings to the team, he can play 2 or 3 positions or 4. Doku and Sabino can't. I mean,
You
seriously.
think he plays them well though? He's terrible as a winger.
You
I
don't,
think he's
Kelly,
really
you
suspect
don't
as a
have to be
midfielder.
10 over 10 in every position. Give me someone who's a 7 over 10 in all positions. I'll take him every day.
Okay,
That's
Carl,
football.
I
Carl,
don't
can I
even
ask you
think
this
he's a
here?
7 out of 10 though. He
Let
was
me ask.
very poor on the
let
wing.
me
He
ask.
carried
Not
the
even
game in the
close to
midfield.
being
Let
7
me
out of
ask
10 on
Carl
the
a
wing.
question.
That's
Let me ask
insane.
Carl a question
That's
here,
just
because bro,
insanity.
I'll be
Go ahead.
real.
In fact, I
Alvarez,
believe we should go and sign him back.
Hamza, 1 sec here. Alvarez is in Madrid eating paella, bro. That he's not here, innit? So, Carl, where do you think we can get the most out of Marmoush? Because people are against seeing him play as the left winger. They don't like him on the right. Where does he excel at?
The problem is that you want to play him as a 10, but Foden's better as a 10. So what happens then? Where do you play him?
I
Unless you
think
go
it's
to
debatable.
4-4-2 and go 2 strikers,
Not
Marmoush and Haaland.
creating chances for other players,
Kelly,
which is
not
what you want
this
your 10 to
game.
do.
You know,
He's not
you
doing
can play it.
Kelly.
You can play
Kelly,
him as an inside forward.
right? No, you're complicating his game. That's not his game.
That is his game. That's literally what he did for Frankfurt.
He
And what
played
did
That's
behind
Frankfurt
literally his
striker.
position at
and what did
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt play? What system did they
At
play?
Frankfurt, he played behind Ekitike.
Ekitike.
Coming
He
off
always
that
played
left
behind the
side.
striker.
Coming off that left
What
side.
system did they play? What system did they play? How many strikers did they have up
They
top?
went. It depended on the phase of game. They were 4-4. They were 4-3-3. They were 3-5-3. They were.
Majority of the games, they had a 1-on-1, a 1-1.5 with Marmoush tucking in. That's what they did. But we don't play like that, right? We don't. So unless you change your system, he's not going to get joy.
And Alvarez,
Yeah.
I think he
The
came to
handball.
this country.
The handball. That's a handball. The handball.
And that's the point, isn't it? We don't change the system, so neither Alvarez nor Marmoush should have found any joy because the system does not suit them. That's why Alvarez left. He was rubbish at the wing. He was rubbish in midfield. The ball kept bouncing off him and kept putting the team under pressure. But guess what? You can't blame Alvarez for that. The coach is supposed to adapt to the player. So Alvarez left because of that. And I can guarantee you, you keep dicking around Marmoush with the same madness, he's going to leave too, unless Pep leaves. So it's simple as that.
No, he
The
might not get a
players
chance
are
this
being
season. He
played
might be
out of
injured.
position. It's
I
just
don't think
simple as
it's
that.
because of the style of play. I think if you look back at Alvarez's last season at the club, like when he was playing a lot of football in the first half of the season, he was playing midfield, he was playing out wide. But when everyone came back, when Kevin De Bruyne came back against Newcastle, so Kevin De Bruyne was starting games alongside Foden, so that means someone had to be dropped. And when it came to big games like the Champions League knockout against Madrid, or even I think when we played Chelsea and we played Villa at home, he didn't start none of them games, and he felt like, well, I have to start big games. That was the issue with Alvarez. I don't think he has, because Alvarez is that type of player where it doesn't matter where he plays, as long as he's on the pitch, he will put a performance. He will give 110% because he just got that Argentina vibes. But the end of the day, when Kevin De Bruyne came back, it was the time where his minutes dropped because
Alvarez, listen, man, Alvarez got dropped and Kovacic came in because he played a couple of high-profile games. Played against Liverpool, madness, right? The same bouncing off him, and then Pep finally woke up, gave Rodri some help in the form of Kova and Rodri, and then we walked away with the league. The truth is just this.
Prophet,
Alvarez,
tell me any other manager who will get rid of Alvarez, a World Cup winner, the way he plays.
No one.
No,
Only our
Carl,
manager.
but this wasn't what happened though.
There's
Alvarez has to go, and
Our
us,
manager-
Alvarez went
No,
behind
no,
the
no, no.
scenes
Alvarez
back
was
to
too
go.
Our
late.
manager-
Pep
let me
our
wanted
manager-
to keep him.
Our
Let me kill
manager
this. Let me
is.
kill this, right? Let me kill that.
No, I need to I just need to address something. Our manager is the only manager who is so sensitive where if a player is unhappy, he tells them they can leave. I don't know any other manager that on world class
Coutinho,
level does this.
except
Only
Bernardo
him.
Silva.
Only
Except
him.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah,
What
Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva.
wasn't held
Savio
hostage
can't
for
walk
how long?
Apart from Bernardo Silva, he is the only manager.
Walker.
On Carlo doesn't do this. Mourinho never does this. None of these
Savinho,
managers
the rumors are
on his
true.
level do this, where he can't manage. He can't manage it for some reason. If if a player's upset, he doesn't seem to keep them.
I don't.
And you know
I
what?
don't
One
think
thing I was
that's
gonna say quickly. I
necessarily
was
true.
just gonna say
I think
something quickly.
it all comes down to the players that he is not really asked of. Let them go. Like if you go back to Bernardo Silva, wanted to leave this club 3 times. After the Champions League final against Chelsea, even in the treble season back in Feb, he wanted to go. It was rumored that it was his last season. Also, that even his agent Nuno Mendes traveled to Manchester, I think, end of Feb, to actually to negotiate his exit. We won the
Bro,
treble,
let me tell you the facts
and
of that
he
team,
got
man.
extended.
Let
Listen,
have some
I
insight.
feel like if there's a player that he's comfortable, let them go.
But
He will let them go.
But let me correct that.
He said
So that's not
why in
actually.
the-
Ken, let me correct. Let me correct. I have some insight. Bernardo Silva was never going to leave. I kept saying this before when everybody was talking about he's leaving. I kept telling you people he ain't leaving. The issue with Bernardo Silva was one of money. When you look at Jack Grealish making 300 and he was making 120, that was the goal. And once he got his bag, he stayed. He never wanted to leave. That's a fact. Now,
Not the
local
weather,
IT,
not the UK. Not the weather, not the UK.
nope, none of that bullshit. A local IT
Okay.
kids will tell you all that other stuff, and it's all a lie. It's all a lie.
We were told that his
It was
girlfriend
all
was
about.
leaving
It's
Barcelona.
all a lie. It's lies from the pit of hell. It was about the
So his
money.
kids are in
Patrick, do you
Barcelona
remember
now.
when I told you that? I told you that what I'm being told, it's about the money. The money was so small compared to his peers.
Yeah, we have. I think I have that video. I
We
think
got
there
the
was.
receipts.
I think. Yeah. I remember. I have the receipt. I remember you told us that from the inside. What I'm hearing is it's about money, and once the money is hit, he's not going anywhere. He's going to retire at City, then go to Benfica, because a lot of people were saying whether, and it was quite funny because this guy said he wants to raise his family in Manchester, then take them to Benfica. So look, I'm not gonna mention names, but I'm just saying that was an L for the local ITKs. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
if you
he's
look
spying
back,
on us. Be careful what you say.
I think the wage was justified because if you look back, even Calvin Phillips was sending more money than him at the time. Do you know what I mean? So for a player that
That's facts,
his
bro.
caliber,
That's
he's
facts.
done so much, and I think he deserves a pay rise. But since we got that pay rise, it's been absolute dog shit, innit? But so,
Ozolitis. You call that term Ozolitis. You get your last big contract, and then that's what happened to Ozil, and that's what's happened to many other players.
and Pep has Wengeritis now, yeah?
No, it's Ozolitis because it's notoriously
No, Pep
happened to
has
Ozil.
Wengeritis.
He is the pioneer. Ozil is the pioneer of this.
Prophet, what did you say? Prophet, say that again.
Wengeritis. He called it
Pep,
Wengeritis. Shout out to Prophet.
Pep has Wengeritis because Ozil got his last big
No,
contract.
it's not Wengeritis. It's
But
No, man,
Ozolitis.
hold up. No, you're
you guys
missing
know
the thing.
that
Ozil got his last contract.
He's gonna start on
So,
Sunday.
what's that?
He's gonna start on Sunday. There's no way
Who?
that the team is going to go out there on Sunday on the pitch without the captain.
I
So
don't
we
think
know
I
the
don't think
results. So we know the results of that match.
I don't
Yeah, so it's
don't
a
think it's
draw
the
or loss.
players. I don't think it's the players. I think it's the highline and the tactics.
It's
I
the
don't.
manager. No.
Bernardo gets
The
overrun though.
manager
That's a
gives the
problem.
high line and the tactics. So it's the manager is a problem. He has Wengeritis. Went on to do something incredible, 4 in a row, treble, and then he has fallen off. Wenger did the Invincibles, and then he fell to pieces. So it's just simple that Wengeritis has gotten to Pep. No matter how the solution has presented itself in front of him, he's going to
I
continue
have
to
a
be
I'll be
headache.
stubborn.
honest. Credit to you,
He's going
Prophet.
to
I've
be
never heard that before,
foolish,
and honestly, it makes sense. It does make
and
sense.
it's
It really
going to
does make
be
sense.
judgment.
Yo,
He
I'll
has
be
won
real.
everything.
Bro, these
Pep
Pep out
is
guys.
washed.
I'm not
These
Pep
Pep
is
out,
washed.
but this is the thing. Is the
Pep is
problem
washed.
is
It's as
that
simple
a
as
lot
that.
of people think, oh, just because you can't criticize the manager, that means you're Pep out and you're a
and
garbage
I
fan
wasn't
and you're a
talking about
garbage
you.
Yeah, you
fan.
can't.
I wasn't.
That's
They're not
basically
the
it. That's
same.
what
The
I
Pep
hear.
fix
It's
I
was,
wasn't talking
like
yeah.
about you though. I wasn't talking about you though.
Okay.
I'm just no, I know, but
Maybe stay
I was talking
I'm
about
defending
Prophet.
these people who criticize Pep, and rightly so. And
I
rightly
was
so.
talking
They
about
have a right
Prophet.
to.
Prophet's Pep out. I know that Prophet's Pep
But
out.
what's the problem with Pep out? It's not going to get any better. I can guarantee you that. So those are holding on to the vials of copium for this season. Throw
I
it in
think
the drainage. Throw
all
it in the
you,
drain and get rehab.
all
Throw it in the
all
drain
your,
and get some rehab.
all
I
your
think
ideas and
we'll
thoughts,
just need to.
of you wanting and saying that Pep should be sacked at this early of the season doesn't make any sense. You can only come to a conclusion in that regard by the end of the season.
I think
Can I
You
ask
know,
you?
I think
Wait,
he's
wait,
gone at the end of the
Conway.
you
season.
can.
No. I
I
have a
think
Man
he's gone at
United.
the end of the
No,
season.
no, Cadinho. I have a Man United question. Conway, if Man United rinse us, I mean, like they beat us
They're not.
badly.
It'll be a scrape win. It'll be a scrape win. They're not going to rinse us. They'll counter attack us 2-1 or a what? 1-0. That's the only way they're going to
If we
beat us.
lose that game on Sunday, I'll criticize and I'll probably I'll cuss everyone, but I'll go mad. But I won't say Pep out though. I need to come to a conclusion on how this team looks like by the end of the season.
Oh,
I
how
think
many
guys are
games
just
are you
jumping the
giving
gun for no reason
Conway? How many
whatsoever.
games are you giving him?
At the end of the season,
This
Oh.
man is spineless. It is
and
spineless.
plus,
You don't.
if
You
it
don't need
was
to
up
say
to me,
anything else.
I love Conway, man.
if it was up to me, for what Pep's done for this football club, I'll let him see out his contract.
I
And
tend to
this
agree
is the
with you,
madness
Saki.
that
Yeah,
this is
I
the
don't.
madness that I'm talking about.
The
You
reason
want
why
But
the
this
man
is
to
where I
pay out his
defend Prophet.
contract.
This is where I defend
the
Prophet.
reason
1
why you
second.
can talk shit,
It
the reason why
is
Abdullah can talk
madness.
shit.
Conway,
Listen to me.
1
is
second.
The reason why,
madness.
One at a time.
the
One at a
reason
time.
why
One at a
Abdullah can
time.
talk
Okay.
shit, yeah.
Conway. This is where
Let me just say
this
this.
is where our manager.
Let me just land my point. Hang on
Okay,
one
well,
second.
okay,
Let me land
that's
my
fine.
point. Let me land my point,
He
yeah?
was falling
The
asleep.
reason why Abdullah can talk shit, the reason why Prophet can talk shit, and the reason why everyone on this panel can talk shit to rivals about how many trophies we've won over the past nearly a decade is because of Pep. And you guys, the way
Therefore,
you're
what?
talking about him when we're 3 games into the season, this early into the season, yeah, when last season was our first season under Pep, where we didn't win a single trophy. I'm not counting this first season. That was basically him getting ready for the league. Last season, first season where we didn't win a trophy, and we're 3 games in 3 seasons now.
It's
And
the second
you want the
season.
guy sacked.
Conway, it's the
I know
second
Abdullah
season.
doesn't
His
want him
first.
sacked. The
Actually,
Prophet wants him
Shane,
sacked. And
Conway,
Shane,
this is third season. His
that's
third season.
premature
He
in my
didn't win in
opinion.
3
That's hella
seasons.
premature.
Conway,
get back
he
in.
hasn't won trophies in 3 seasons. 3 seasons. First season,
Talking
that other
about.
Liverpool one, and this one.
Oh.
3
No, the
seasons.
Liverpool one, we won a trophy. The Liverpool
Yeah,
one,
we
we
won
won a
the
trophy.
Carabao Cup that season.
We
No,
beat
Carabao
Aston
Cup
Villa.
doesn't
We beat
matter. I
Aston
don't
Villa in
care.
the final.
It's still a trophy.
Let's stick to the facts. We beat Aston Villa in the final. Let's stick to the facts.
This
6
man
Premier
is
League titles,
out of his
4 in a
mind.
row.
He believes
This man
4 in a row.
deserves all the
Therefore,
credit.
what? Johan
Uh,
Cruyff,
it's disgraceful.
the greatest manager, one of the greatest managers
You
ever
know,
at Barcelona, won things for 6 seasons or thereabouts. The last 2 seasons he won nothing out the door. The reason why we are saying this is that City does not have the history,
We are
yeah,
not
where the
Barcelona,
club
bro.
can come and say, listen, yes, you have won this and that, but these past 2
Did you say
seasons
City
is
don't have the
below
history? Wait, hang on.
We're
Did you
up
just say we
as
don't
a
have the
big
history? What do you mean by that?
as a big club like a Barcelona or a Real Madrid. They can sack anybody. It doesn't matter because
No
the
one's
club
on
is
par
bigger
with those
than the
2 clubs,
manager.
though. No one's on par with those 2 clubs, though.
Bayern Munich could do the same thing. A man is en route to the treble. He
City
went
in
skiing.
2025 are bigger than Bayern Munich.
For those who are
City in
getting the point.
2025 are bigger than Bayern Munich.
For those
Bayern
who are
Munich
getting the
again playing
point.
like Nicholas Jackson, playing crazy loan fees for a player that caliber. We don't do that.
This man is sent us here. He would even give Pep an extension just because he did something in the past. you know what? I'm going to give my ex-girlfriend a chance for cheating
all
on me
right,
because
Conway.
the
Guardiola
first
got
four
an
Conway,
years,
extension after he
the
won
first
Okay,
4
you
years she
guys,
was
you
so
guys,
Conway,
great.
if we're
one at
digging
a
So
too
guess
time.
Bro, are
what?
we
I'm
listening to
going to
this
give her
guy?
another chance.
One at a
Hey, this brother's
time.
high, you know. Pep got an extension after he did 4 Premier League titles in a row. That's when he got a contract extension. When he
Conway,
did 4 league titles in a row, that's when Pep got a contract extension.
Conway,
No,
A
I'm.
guy's
Where did you
high.
get this panel? Kelso, where
Hey,
did you get
Prophet, do you
this
have a
panel?
spliff in your mouth right
Hey, you're
now?
the one who posted the link,
This
not
He
me.
man
got
will
it.
give Pep an extension.
Conway,
No, for him to not win
Conway,
anything and tell us that, oh,
Conway.
He got an
because
extension
what he
after he
did.
did 4 in a row.
I
Let's
never
stick to the
asked you
facts.
about that. I'm saying no. You would give him one no, even if he end the season, even after it's failed,
I would
because
not
guess
give him
what?
an extension now. You're
Yes,
making
you would.
assumptions here. You're making assumptions
But
here.
you give him another season. If he has failed this season, why would you give him another
I
season? For
said
what reason?
purely based on the fact of what Pep done for this club, I'll let him see out his contract. If it was up to me, yes.
Out of your goodness, it's not up to you. Out of your
Okay,
mind.
okay,
You are out
Prophet,
of
No,
your mind.
okay,
Prophet,
Conway.
when you
So
said
to the detriment of the club. This is me
when you said
saying.
that he failed this season, what do you mean he failed this season? The season just started.
He's not going to win the
Now
league.
we're saying if he goes on and continues and does the same thing that he did last season, why on earth are you going to hold on to him to prove what? What are we trying to prove? That we're more loyal than everybody else? He has spent
Yes,
over
that's the only
300
reason.
million
That's the
pounds.
only reason.
I
You hit
think
the
in my
nail on the head.
This is the highest level of
You
professional
hit the nail
We're
on the
football.
head.
talking as if Sam Allardyce is our coach, by the way. Yeah, guys have lost
We
their
don't care.
mind.
We don't care who the coach is. Once
No,
you
this
have
is
Not
gotten
this
to
is
about
a
the thing,
point,
proving
Conway.
to
Bro, you guys
anyone.
No
have lost
one,
your mind.
no one is
Prophet.
shook of
Bring
us.
Big
No one
Sam.
is
Prophet.
scared of us. Even the
It's
garbage teams are not scared of us anymore. Not even the garbage teams. United are not scared of us. They think
Big
they can take
Sam.
us on home and
Big Sam.
away.
Big
Six
Sam.
points. They believe they can win, get 6 points. And you can say Grimsby, but you know this their garbage manager, and he is garbage, has Pep's number. He does.
Conway, Conway, I'll tell
Go
you
on,
why.
Hamza. Go on, Hamza, man.
It's so sad to hear how City fans are talking about Pep, but because of Pep's arrogance, Pep's and his recruitment stupid arrogance,
Whoa. We're not going to blame that
and
all on Pep.
no,
I
He made
can't
some
lie.
bad
criminal,
choices too.
this
Yes,
criminals,
he does
arrogant,
not like.
who
No.
felt
This is where
that
Hey, let
that's
that
Hamza
they
land,
facts.
man. Let
That's
not
Hamza
facts. You
like
land.
he
Let
cannot
hasn't
Hamza
got
land.
any
defend
Let
that.
Hamza
right to
land.
be
You can
arrogant,
never
though,
twist
man.
that
they
any way,
made it.
shape, way
Let
you
Hamza
like.
land, man. Let Hamza land. Let Hamza land, man.
No, listen, this mediocrity, including this Hugo Viana fraud, is another fraud now. He could not sign a right back. I don't care what you guys say. You can cancel me as much as you can. He had one job to do. Just get the right back. This is incompetent. How does Richard Hughes from Bournemouth come to Liverpool, have competency, or make a smart, clever decision? These guys were
Hamza.
in Bournemouth.
Do you think
Hamza.
the problem
These
is
guys
our
were in
problem is just the
Bournemouth.
right back
They're
position?
Hamza.
making competent decisions.
I
They
Hamza.
I
say
don't think they're
signal.
competent though.
They're way
To be
competent.
fair,
They're way competent than Hugo Viana. 100% they
Hamza,
proved it.
Hamza.
Hugo,
Listen,
they're way competent.
I can excuse everything, right? What I don't understand, it keeps me up. How do you not get a right back? Now I've heard the locals tell me, homegrown and this and that. No. You had months, a year. You knew Walker was going. You
Yeah.
plan for this stuff. You ship people out quickly. You get the right back that you want. But I guess he doesn't want a right back
Fuck.
because let me
think
explain. Hugo wants a right back. Your manager doesn't want a right back. He
do
wants
you know
Rico and
my
Nunes.
opinion on
Then
this,
he has a problem. Then he needs to
Hamza?
be turned
what a
off. Connor, I'm
shocker!
sorry, I
He
can't
doesn't
protect
want a
him.
right back. How shocking!
No, I
If,
think
if
my opinion on this is, I think the right back is not the problem here. I get it when people say, "Oh,
it is a
yes,
problem. We
we
have
do need the
we
right
have
back."
Rico
Our
However,
and
problem is
Matthias
not the
Nunes.
main problem, though.
but I think the right back that the manager wants is not available right now, because if
So
he
you
was
can't
just
find
no,
any
no.
right
The
back.
problem is, Hamza, you cannot, as a
100%.
sporting director, if you're a sporting director yourself and you just go, for example, you got to Crystal Palace and get money, or go to Inter and get Dumfries, Pep will not play this player because it's not what he wants.
Correct.
You need to get a player that will fit in what the manager is trying to do. There's no point of just going and get some random right back, someone who can play right back, and until Pep push him into the training ground. Pep
Wan-Bissaka.
I think the scouts tried. Pep is not involved in scouting. I think they really tried, but whoever they brought was
No,
just
they
not up to
didn't.
scratch.
No,
Memento,
they didn't.
Newcastle told us
They
We
didn't
no.
try.
They
barely
said,
even
"Wait till
spent.
he's ready."
No. This is why
They
I disagree. No, listen, I don't blame Pep. I blame the board. I blame
What I
actually I
mean is,
blame them both.
Kyle, what I mean is, I'm sure
Why
they've
didn't we pay
proposed
the
some
money for Tino
names.
Livramento? You
I
clearly
think
see what
Newcastle
they've
would
done
as
when
well.
it came to Isak. You saw
Yep.
how much
Newcastle aren't
ambition,
selling.
how ambitious Liverpool were to get Isak, and they did whatever it takes. We're meant to be the most competent club
We're
in
getting a
the
right back
UK,
in
let alone the
January, man.
world.
Guys need to calm down. We're getting a right back.
Livramento didn't want to come.
No,
Conway,
you
let me
put
just
on.
say,
We didn't offer him anything,
Yeah,
did we?
Hamza, go on, man. Go on.
Conway, let me just say one thing. When did Man City know that we needed a right back?
Ages ago.
2 years ago.
2023.
When
After
when did
2023. After
when
2023.
when did Liverpool knew that they needed a right back?
After this season.
Which month did they know? When
They
Pep
had
said,
Trent. Once they
one,
knew
one,
Trent was leaving,
Hey,
yeah,
Kelly,
they acted.
Sorry,
They lost
I
Trent
just
there.
got a
one second,
message.
one
I just
second.
got a message on WhatsApp from someone. Let me quote this. He says, "You're done. Trust me, Mr. Barcelona fan. You're bully and xenophobic. And yeah, I heard everything. Go back to Barcelona. Bye." That is Martin. That's my friend Martin. Send me a message right now. I don't know why he's sending me this message saying, "I'm done. Trust me, Mr. Barcelona fan. You're bully." And he's calling me xenophobic.
Wow.
It's here.
That's bad.
I will put it in the chat. This is my friend Martin
No,
sending me
you
this
don't.
message right now on
Don't. You
WhatsApp.
don't need to put it in the chat. Can that could just be between you two? I don't think that has anything to do with the stream.
Right, but the point is, this is the division that we see amongst the fan base, where we're having a debate about an issue and we make it personal using abuse. This is
I
the
don't
issue.
think we need to make it public though.
I need to make it public for people to understand what is going on between the fan base. We're having a debate
This is
about
Fan
issues,
base is overreacting
and
like
we make
mad.
it
it's not
It's
to do
personal.
crazy.
with football anymore.
And we
3
make it
games in,
personal.
people.
This is just a football conversation. I don't know why
3
people are
games
taking it
in.
personally, but
Again,
FFS.
I would say please keep your beef private. Like I don't.
No,
It
no,
just
but one
no,
second.
there
We
is
have
no
to
beef,
make
Kelly.
it.
There is no beef, Kelly. I'm on
There's
the
no
show
beef.
talking to you guys about football, and somebody's telling me xenophobic
Yeah, it's
related to
hard.
the show. That's not
It's
right.
3 games in, guys.
This is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
problem. This is
yeah.
the problem we got in our fan base. Yeah, you are not allowed to criticize certain players. I cannot say anything about Phil Foden. Like I've been called xenophobic of Phil Foden. I'm thinking, what the hell? I back this guy so much, but am I not allowed to criticize certain players like Phil Foden? In a
Cult
space, I'm
members.
gonna say, in a space.
Do you know
One
what
second.
I've realized? No, this is not just our fans. This is not just
Everyone's
our fans.
entitled to their
This is
opinion,
Premier League fans.
and I'm
Hamza,
sorry to say this, yeah. Everyone's
Hamza.
entitled to their opinion, whether you don't like my. I respect everyone's opinion. I like to talk to Spartacus. I enjoy it. You know why? Because if I didn't have Spartacus here,
I'm
I
waiting
would
for the
just
stream, by the way.
yeah, he wants the
Yeah.
one-on-one stream.
Me. Listen, I love
101 Hamza v Spartacus, yeah?
Yeah, he wants the
100%.
stream.
Hamza's been
100%.
dodging me.
No, I was just
Hamza,
in
set
Kenya.
up the stream, Hamza. I need to watch that. Set up the stream.
Yeah, listen, I'm in Kenya.
Have
That's
to
why.
set the stream up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I come back on Monday. I'm like arriving Monday, but we're allowed to
Pause.
we're allowed to disagree. We're allowed to make each one to have their own opinion. We should not feel. I got messages by people telling me that people are going around spreading lies about me. And it's just wrong because I criticize certain players. Don't put Hamza in certain shows. Don't do this on Hamza. Wallahi, I've held it for long, and I could expose people. But everyone's allowed different opinions. I'm sorry. I should not live in fears. And Ganorin, you should not live in fear of expressing your own view. I'm sorry. We live in a free world. Everyone's allowed to dislike us. Like if I say Foden is not good enough, I'm allowed to say that. Who can stop me that?
You
If
would be
you
wrong,
disagree with
but
my
you're allowed
opinion,
to say it.
if you disagree, I'm not saying Foden's a bad player, but if you disagree that I'm criticizing Foden so much, speak to me privately rather than you come out calling people wrong. I think this fan base now is becoming toxic, and we shouldn't do personal attack. We're supporting Man City, and we should be here talking about football. We all have different opinions, and we have to respect each other. It's
No,
out
Hamza,
of
you're spot
order.
on. Hamza, you're spot on.
This is not even our fan base thing. It's a Premier League fans thing. It's a Premier League fans thing. I don't see this with La Liga fans. I don't see this with Serie A fans. I don't see this with La Liga fans. I don't see this with Bundesliga fans. It's only Premier League fans. It is only
It
Premier
gets
League fans
bad
from
with
all of them.
Madrid and Barca.
No.
Yeah, we're very
It's
impartial on
not.
the fans.
It's not. No, it's only Premier League fans where they abuse, they argue between themselves, and it gets worse. It gets either xenophobic or racist. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Just because you do know these players don't care. These players are just employees and we are just customers. You can be a fan of a player. You cannot be a fan of a club. You are a customer. You need to realize that you are replaceable as a customer. You are replaceable as a fan. Simple as. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, they don't care about us. They're paid employees and we are just customers. Acknowledge that, and maybe you'll be at peace. Maybe you need to find a separate hobby instead
This
of
guy,
acting like this is a
you know
cousin
what?
or a brother or
And
an
Pep is
uncle or
still
whatever.
washed. Yeah.
You know what? You know what? This is what I'm going to tell people, and I've said this multiple times. Whether people like it or not, and this is the people in the comments who seem to be a bit taken saying what's going on. For me, I don't care. I don't care. And this is what I've said it to you. This is why I made this channel. It says where opinions matter. I have brought people on this channel. Hamza knows this. I've brought people on this channel and I have been told multiple times, don't bring so and so on this channel. Don't bring that person. I've never cared. I don't care what somebody looks like. So this is what fans do. And you know what? This is what YouTube has to be. People have to express themselves. I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit there and I'm not going to tell people how to act. I'm not going to tell Mateus, oh, if you do this, I'm not going to bring you on the channel again. Let Mateus express himself. All these guys, even though sometimes things might get heated up, they still respect each other. They've been, how many times have we all been on this panel and people think people are fighting? Look at that. Spartacus is here. I'm here.
It's
Mateus
all
is
love, man.
here.
It's all love.
Romeo
It's
is
all
here.
love.
Gardinho is here. Even Conway is here.
Patrick,
Like
when we start,
everybody here. Yeah,
when we
we
started
still.
off, when you and I started
I
off,
got no
when,
It's
issue
all
apart
love,
from being
man. It's
called
Patrick,
all love, man.
moronic.
It's all love.
Patrick, when you and
Apart
I
from
started
being
off,
called
Patrick,
moronic, I got
many
no
years
issue with
ago, right?
everyone here.
Patrick, when you and I started many, many years ago, right? We were at it always, always,
I've had issue.
right?
I've had clashes
But I'll tell you this.
with Carl,
But I'll
and
tell you this.
we're friends.
Patrick is like a brother to me now, like a brother, at close. I pray for him. We support each other. We advise each other because we built those. I've never seen him before, face to face,
Facts.
right? I've never seen him before, face to face. But the club has brought us together. We disagree on many things, big arguments. But he's never called me xenophobic. What is that? Because I'm in a channel
No,
talking about the
100%.
fact I don't agree that this player is not as good. Why?
Exactly.
Why are we doing this?
And Carl, I failed to say this. At one point, I had a message of a threatening message from one guy. If I expose him, I can expose him on Twitter, and he sends me threatful messages. Oh, you did this, like literally, like, and I know where the source is from. Like, and if I did that on Twitter, they're finished.
Nah,
Because
Hamza, not gonna lie, yeah.
if I did that on Twitter, they're done. But I kept
Hamza,
quiet. That was 2 months ago, 1 month ago, and I did that for. This has to stop. I don't go and tell other people's channel and say, don't bring this guy, don't bring that guy. I don't go and chat behind. I can say Spartacus
Hamza,
opinion,
can I
whatever
just
it
ask
is.
you one
But I like
question?
these guys. I really enjoy having different opinions. I really love it. And you know, if I'm wrong, Spartacus said you're wrong. I put my hand up. Ederson, I never rated him. Now I'm regretting it. I'm thinking, oh shit. But I love that. I love that.
Hamza.
But I leave here like we all have different opinion. We all come up with disagreement, but we enjoy having that. Because if it comes out to Man City finishing third, fourth, we all love Man City, but we'll all be upset. But one thing we'll have is we are able to discuss different opinions. And I go to sleep and I'm thinking, am I wrong in this? But I never think that person is bad because he's criticizing KDB. Or we've had the other guy who hates Haaland, one of my friend Mukado or whatever. I don't dislike him. I just laugh at him. I message you and say, just stop criticizing Haaland a lot because he's one of my favorite players. It doesn't matter. We're all from the same club. This has to stop.
Can
And
I
I'm
ask you one
seeing that
question,
a
Hamza?
lot. Yeah.
Do you get accused of dividing the fan base?
Yep. Fact.
Why?
Like, because I have different opinion.
But when people say divide the fan base, what does that mean?
Like, because I have a different opinion.
He's
and
not
someone
toxic
else-
positive. He's not
Yeah,
toxic
I'm very
positive.
negative. Yeah, I'm very negative in the
He's
way that
critical. You're not negative. You're critical.
I'm.
There's a
I'm
difference.
very.
Right? Do you know?
I'm
I'm
very.
gonna save this for the one-on-one.
Right? Do you know that?
No, say it, Spartacus.
Right?
Say
Okay.
it.
Do
You may never get that one-on-one show.
Right.
You have him now.
Let
Say
me,
it now.
can
No,
I just say one
no.
thing? Yeah. When people say I've heard a lot of things that people going on about. Oh, It's the online fans and whatnot. I sit there and I'm like, well, that's a lie. It's not just the online fans, because let's rewind last season in the derby when we lost. There was fights in the stand. Who caused that fight? Was it online fans against Real Madrid?
No,
It was boo on the they were booing the team. There was
Mateus.
literally people having a go at all the fans who were having half and half scarves. Well, that's fans on the ground, isn't it? It's nothing to do with the online fan. I think this is just a distraction, yeah, of rather than you just say what you want to say, or rather than you just say right calling this shit out that you're watching, you try to divert things to other people. Yeah. If you were at the Tottenham game at home when we lost, yeah, there were fans having a go at the goalkeeper, Nico Gonzalez. There were even there were little boos at full time. This has nothing to do with the online fans. It's just football. People get upset. Yeah, people get upset. Imagine if we get beat on Sunday. Do you honestly believe that everyone in that stadium will
Is going to clap them off.
stand in there and clap the
No
players?
chance. I wouldn't even clap them off.
All right, guys. I'm
No.
just gonna butt in real quick. I gotta go, so
It's
I'll
football.
see you guys
It's
later.
football. Listen,
No worries, Kels.
See you,
we
Kel.
need
See
to
you.
stop.
Big up, Kels.
Genuinely, yeah, we need to
Yeah.
stop taking things personal. These are multi-millionaire kicking the ball. Yeah, we can sat down and talk about football. Just because someone has an opinion, don't get personal on him. He just gave his own opinion. Yeah, if he thinks a player is shit, it's shit.
You know
You
what's
don't have
worse?
to agree with it. You
Mateus,
don't have
it's
to
not-
agree with it.
Mateus, it's not that. It's going around behind people's back and messaging people and tell them, don't bring this guy on the show. Or using other accounts and people
Yeah,
messaging
they do that.
this
They
guy.
do that all the
Like,
time.
what the hell? Like, what the hell? And people reaching out for me, even rivals. And I've had rivals coming to me saying, this guy dislikes you. Let you're a simp, you're a weak guy. This guy, we need to destroy him. I said, don't. Why are you attacking? Me, the worst thing, you shouldn't attack anyone personally. Leave that person. I love different views. It's part of football, bro. Do you think I sit there earning money from talking about this? No. Do I need? No. I don't need the money. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I enjoy this football club. I'm walking Man City top here. I take photos with people, taking videos, but things which are just laughable. It's fun. Life's too short. People take it so personal, which is the worst thing. You have no right to attack people's views. Everyone's allowed to have different opinion. I cannot
The
attack
problem is
Spartacus.
because
Because of
when
his views.
the problem is
Except if he's here, we laugh. And I live here. Me and Spartacus are completely different. Me, I'm toxic negative, Spartacus positive. But guess what? I always enjoy when Spartacus says something. I swear. Because I want to see whether I'm going to be wrong or he's wrong. I love it.
the problem is, I think that a lot of people, they're trying to control the fan base. They're trying to control the narrative. Basically, they want everyone to have the same opinions as them. If you don't, let's say, for example,
Sheep mentality, basically.
Prophet wants Pep out. Sometimes I don't judge him. I actually listen to him, and sometimes he makes some valid points. He said that the guy's not changing, which is when you look at the team, when you look at the way we play, well, we haven't seen any changes really. But at the same time, just because you're Pep Pin doesn't mean Prophet's your enemy, because he's got his own views on the team. He's got his own views on the manager. Do you know what I mean? That's what football is about. When you go, imagine, you're sitting around the table, you got to a pub, and you're sitting around the table with your friends, and everyone just have the same opinion. Do you know what I mean? It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Do not leave out evidence. I have evidence. So it's not that I'm pulling things from the sky or the nether region. I am pointing out things. I'm providing the evidence. No, I'm not asking anybody to say Pep out. That is up to them. But what they want to do is deny what they're seeing. I am not. All I have to do is say the truth. You don't have to be Pep out. You maybe want Pep for another 5 years, but I will point out, listen, this is not changing that. But if he changes this and changes that, we can see something. Persons are going to tell me, oh, it's because he didn't win a trophy. I say, it doesn't matter. I want to see some fight. Nothing
But
is going to
anyway,
happen if you don't see fight and some consistency in how you're
let's talk
doing
about
things. It doesn't
Sunday.
matter.
Let's talk about Sunday, man. Man United.
Sunday, we all know what's going to happen Sunday. We pick rubbish, we get a rubbish result. We roll up
2-1
our
United.
sleeves and scrap.
2-1 United.
2-1 United. I don't know. I'll take a win anyway. Even if it's a 1-0, hits against the
We
post,
only
hit
have one
somebody's
clinical
head.
attacker. We only have one
City 1
clinical
0.
attacker, and that's
Matter
I
of
don't
fact,
Haaland.
think.
any win.
I
Any
don't
win
think.
I'll take at this point.
I don't think the problem is that much of attack. For me, in my opinion, I think after this international break, we kind of have to. I think we have to change the person of the team. In my opinion, yeah, I feel like we just need to go for centre backs across the back line, and put some engines in midfield. If Kovacic is back, I would play Kovacic and Rodri and Reinders. If he's not back, then I'll play Reinders, Rodri, and Nico Gonzalez. Just like us at the moment, yeah, we can score goals, but we miss a lot of chances. But we're so easy to
100%.
concede.
That is good. You're
And
right.
in my opinion, we need to sort out. Like we have to get at least a couple of clean sheet, and we have to protect the back line. And when you can't protect the back line when you keep changing the back four, because 1 week is Nunes, 1 week is Rico Lewis, then the next minute is Nico Gonzalez, then it's Rodri. It is a bit confusing. Then it's Diaz, then it's Kusanov. We have to build a partnership in the back line. Remember when we had in the treble season and we had Ake, Stones, Akanji, Diaz. Like, doesn't matter where John Stones was on the football pitch, yeah? Like, it doesn't matter where, if Diaz was out of position, Ake was there to cover. Do you know what I mean? Was Kyle Walker there backing up with the pace? And when you keep changing the back line, it confuses everyone, even your goalkeeper sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So
Are you going to school tomorrow?
if Ake, for me, if Ake is back, I would sit ignore it for a few games and just throw Ake in there, get onto speed, and just solidify that defense. Yeah, and the midfielder that got legs and engine, and they take him from there because we've got some big games coming up, and we need to get some clean sheets as well. And the best
But
way to do
Mateo,
it, I would throw
why would you
Jones.
play Kovacic?
Sorry.
On the bench.
Why would you play No, why would you play start Kova and he has no match fitness or anything? Because
Yeah,
I heard you
Kovacic is not
saying
much
that.
fit.
Why would you start him?
So that's what I say. If Kovacic is not available, get Nico
Mm-hmm.
Gonzalez in.
So you
But I
play
mean,
three midfield.
even if he is available, why would you start him? Why would you start him? Because you spoke about legs. That's something that Kovacic doesn't have. So why would you start Kovacic over Nico
Kovacic
Gonzalez? Match fitness is another
at
thing
one
as
thing.
well.
Kovacic is very good at one thing, which is ball recovering. Yeah, and we need that in
Who is
our
that?
team.
He's very good at ball progression as well.
Yeah,
Who's that? Kova?
Kovacic.
Yeah, but alright, he's good at ball, what you call it, traveling with the ball, fine. But why don't we give Nico a chance? We see what Kovacic can do and cannot
just said
do.
it. No, Spartacus. No Spartacus. Prophet. I just said it. Yeah, if Kovacic is not available, give Nico Gonzalez a go.
But he shouldn't be available because he's been out. He hasn't played up, kicked
Yeah,
a ball. So I don't know how he's going to be on the field.
Yeah, imagine, forget about Kovacic. He's out. Then play Nico Gonzalez.
Okay, that's more likely because Kovacic
That's
can
what I'm
come
saying.
nowhere near the
We
team.
we need to stop changing the back line all the time. I cannot go into after this international break, and I don't know if 1 minute is going to be Rico Lewis or it's going to be Diaz or it's going to be Nunes or Kusanov. It's confusing. It confuses the goalkeeper because see, I am firmly believe that if he puts John Stones as up there as a right back, then he line up with Kusanov, Vardio, and Ake. John Stones gets stepped into midfield. Yeah, the moment the ball goes into the channel, yeah, Kusanov goes and cover that, and John Stones just drop into that defense to make a partnership with Josko Vardio. Same that we did in the treble season. Yeah, John Stones was stepping up the midfield. If ball goes over the channels, yeah, whoever's in the back line, the defender, goes and get that challenge, and John Stones got in the back line, make that back four. And we haven't seen that since that treble year. And sometimes the player were not available, but just go back to basics. Yeah, solidify that defense. Stop changing.
So what about the wingers?
Mateus, I think that there is a big issue with that. If Josko Vadio is not available, if Josko is not available, the ball progression through the middle is going to be very hard because we don't have Eddie in goal anymore.
If Josko Vadio is not available, play Diaz.
But then you have a build-up of Diaz and Kusanov, which with Donnarumma in that.
No. See, that's the problem. This argument that Kusanov is not good on the ball is a facade.
No, this is not what I mean. This is not what I mean. I think for you to do that, you have to have a player who's very comfortable on the ball.
Right.
Kusanov is not bad, but he's not.
Yeah, you start the build up when you have the ball, right? Yeah, and if you've got John Stones a right back, when you have the ball, what John Stones does is drift into that midfield.
Yes,
that's the build up. So the ball goes from either Diaz or Vadio into Rodri or Stones. You start the build up from there.
Yeah, I don't trust if Josko Vadio is not there. I don't trust Diaz or Ake.
No, it's not about, no. Forget about trust. Forget about the build up. It's about solidifying the defense. Our problem right now is not building up. It's conceding goals.
I think it's also building up.
No. The opposition, Man United will not press you. Forget about your build up. They'll sit down up. See, even Brighton, they don't care about your build up. They were sitting there on halfway line. Come and get us. They don't care what you do in there. They don't care these teams anymore.
I agree, but I also think that Arsenal and Napoli will press us.
No.
You can't really be doing that against them.
Don't think about Napoli. Think about this next game. Set up a back four and keep that back four until your players becomes available. Stop changing. You cannot go into Sunday. You cannot go on Sunday and play Rico Lewis. Then against Napoli, play Mateus Nunes. Then Arsenal, you confusing whether it's going to be Rico Lewis or Nunes. It's confusing for everyone, even the players that you're playing around. They don't know.
So who's fit from the back line that should start? What would you start with the back line? Who's the guys?
Well, Josko Vardio's back because Pep Guardiola 3 weeks ago he told us
no much fitness.
No. Remember when he said, that Rodri and Josko Vardio will come back after the international break. This is the international break. If Josko Vardio plays, I don't care. He plays. He plays.
Plays where?
No. Playing the back line, playing the defense.
Centre back.
Left back.
It cannot be left back.
No.
Cannot be left back.
Goes at the left back. Josko Vardio goes on the left-hand centre back alongside with Kusanov, and John Stones goes at right back. In possession, John Stones dropping midfield, supporting Rodri, the same way as we did in the treble, because Johnson does whatever they want. When we're defending, you've got a full back line of defenders that can defend. You don't have Rico Lewis in there. You don't have Mateus Nunes to put his arm in the air. Forget it. Because you've got a specialist in defending in your back line. You've got Kusanov, pace. You've got Vardio, pace. You've got John Stones, bring that aura into our games, and you've got Ake. When he's fit, Ake's he's our best 1v1 defender. He will throw his body on the line to stop the ball going to a goal. He will. We need to build a back line. Stop changing all the time. Oh, Josko Vardio's not there. We cannot play this player. What? Josko Vardio was in the treble season.
Yep.
But that was a much better side in the treble season, though.
No.
So why not a back three then?
We're talking about the defense.
Josko Vardio wasn't there in the treble season.
Itself.
No. He wasn't there in the treble season.
Bro,
He came after the treble season, the year after.
We were 2-1 against Fulham away. Fulham away 2-1. 15 minutes to go. All of us in here, we could just sit down, fold our arms and watch it. We will not concede.
Yeah, we were not scared.
We will not concede. Why? Because we had people in the field that loves defending.
Yeah.
Rico Lewis doesn't like defending.
Physical,
Matthias Nunes doesn't like
fast.
defending. Even Inori, he likes going forward. He doesn't like defending either because we knew beforehand, before we put in Inori, we knew because he's good offensively. Yeah,
Madueke scored four goals against him against Chelsea.
This team
I'm gonna guys, I'm gonna have to cut this. I have to drive at 5 a.m. to Belfast, so I'm gonna have to cut
why are you
this.
going to Belfast?
Yeah, because that's where I'm doing training in Belfast for work. Believe it or not, I drove all the way from Belfast today to come back. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. What I'm going to do is, Matthias, I have to teach you how to stop and start streams so you can stay here and and big up to everybody. Hamza, don't forget our show. I'm gonna send you the paperwork. Hamza is gone. Anyway, goodbye, guys. Everybody, don't forget to subscribe. And obviously, I think we're going to beat Man United. I think we'll beat them 3-0. Big up to you guys, man. Have a great day. And don't forget, guys, it's only entertainment, as Jay-Z said.